Good when you are.
We got normal difficulty. Yep, looks good.
Yep.
Ka-ching!
A nice little ding.
There we go. Cause you're a roguelike enjoyer, aren't you, Llama?
I am, yeah. I enjoy good roguelike or light.
Plenty good ones. Any like new discoveries recently that you've been tickled by?
Well, there's the one that we've both played. I'm forgetting the name of it though. Rainbreaker. I think that was the name. What was it called?
I'm gonna turn my phone on silent because I'm getting group chat notifications that are being nice and full volume. I'm sorry, what was that? My phone was drowning out your luscious voice.
Rainbreaker was pretty good. I didn't play much more of it, but
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of Hades inspired. That's a good one.
Have you played Lucky Tower Ultimate?
Yes. Oh my God, that's a solid one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lucky Tower Ultimate. That's a good one.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually haven't played it since it first hit early access, so I'm a few months out, but that's a really good one.
I played it recently. That was fun.
Apparently, I didn't realize this. It's like an old game that's been like kind of repackaged and kind of spiffed up a bit. It was like a Flash game called Lucky Tower that had a few iterations. This is like the combination plus new stuff getting added from
I did not know.
Yeah, I had no clue, but I was like, because there were a lot of people that were aware of the game when it first came out, which is cool, but I was like, yeah, why does this like have such a like community for it already? Turns out it was kind of a pre-existing one, which is pretty sick.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, Wombat confirms. Yeah, you guys went for the bot evacuation ones. Yeah, if that was your first experience, that was mine as well. And it we were successful on the very first mission, the level 10 one. We succeeded.
Wow.
We failed everything else.
Oh, well,
so we started off strong, and that was as far as it went. Yeah, it was fun though. As you might have noticed, by the way, we're all invisible. We're all invisibilified. It's pretty cool. And you stay invisible until you take your first offensive action, whether it be firing a gun or doing a punchy or throwing a grenade. The nice thing is that if one of us goes loses aggro, then the other one, I'm sorry, if one of us goes out of invisibility, the other one stays in invisibility. So it's tied to you and you specifically. So they go over and just shit on this guy's mouth. Then I'm loud and proud. And like, yeah, that guy can see me, but they're not gonna shoot at you. You can still take damage though. Like if they're not shooting at you and you just get in the way of a bullet, then you'll still get got. But it's but yeah, it's kind of a nifty way where you can kind of case the joint, kind of peruse a little bit, see what's out there. The first couple rounds, it's not too bad, but in the later rounds, it's good to take note. Like, oh yeah, there's this like big scary guy over here. Let me like position myself so when I come out of stealth, I can slap his ass and he'll not notice me.
Do you want the weapon?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was it?
Do you want the weapon?
Actually, the nice thing is that the loot is unique to you.
Oh.
If there's something that drops and someone else might benefit from it, if you pick it up and then drop it again, then it will appear for everybody else.
Okay, how do you do that?
But yeah, you can rest assured anything you see that drops, you're not taking away from anybody else.
Okay, that's nice.
So, yeah, because on my end, I got some armor.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we got the map.
Changes what it is.
There's the last fella. Of course, yeah, they always drop stuff. Well, they don't always drop stuff, but they sometimes drop stuff. There we go. First round clear, no deaths. A little disappointing, but there's plenty of time for that. I'm sure you also notice these fellas, and what's nice is that in stealth mode you can pick up the barrels and like place them in front of the dudes, and they'll just be like, huh, why is that barrel floating anyway, and they won't react to it.
Oh, beautiful.
So you can very much get skeevy with like barrel placements, and like your first action can be throwing a grenade or shooting one of those things and making the dudes very sad.
Oh, a Twitter post.
Wombat says all your actions are offensive. Well, yeah. What if one of your actions was to like, I don't know, like fart loudly or like something where it's like, what's that smell?
What qualifies as a fence?
Yeah. Now, and I have tried it. I've got, I hope you're, again, I've got like really bad news. I've tried it. I've confirmed after hours of extensive science, you cannot jump onto a living enemy while they're walking around and like crouch on their head and teabag them while they're alive. I'm as broke up out as you are. I was going up, I was like going on these things. I was like trying to land just right, and man, as much as I want to say I found the way, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say it's impossible. You know, we'll get the Mythbusters on it, but for now, it seems unlikely. So, disappointing does not begin to describe it. And then
I dropped the weapon here if you didn't. Oh, I guess you got one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I got a pretty nice one from the drop just now. Smokey, I'm afraid to ask what game this entails. Smokey's like, yeah, I'm gonna invite them to a cool new game. I'm over here like, bro.
Oh,
I'm afraid.
Boy.
I'm afraid. Hey, what's up, Eric?
Ooh, I can really zoom in.
One thing you might have noticed as well is we have a shift, or a dash rather, which is nifty. What's kind of cool is that you can use the little dashy to obviously like go like back, like forward and backwards and all that jazz, nice and easy. This room isn't a good demonstration of it, but whenever we have like a higher ceiling, you can use the dash to go upwards as well.
The duck army is rising.
So you can kind of use that to like help you get some platforming shenanigans. You can kind of pull some like double jump snafus in like the higher areas, so you can get kind of parkoury with it. Pretty sweet.
See a barrel.
Okay, it's something in held out. Okay, that makes more sense. I was scared what it would entail, Smokey. I was afraid, deeply afraid. Hey.
Oh god, I don't play shooters often. Please don't judge my aim, everyone. No.
No one look. No one look at him. I found the grenade button. I do love the grenades, and
grenades. Yeah.
I don't know what the default is, but I set mine to G for gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, Galsa knows the melee build is so fun. It's so busted, but it's so fun. Melee is like on its own is not that exciting, but melee with like a very specific series of perks gets to the point where I suspect they will nerf it probably pretty soon, because it is very exploitable. There's one kind of issue with it, and it's like certain bosses, because like certain bosses are hard to melee. Like, you know, flying enemies are weird. Like it does have a foil, but not very many, and they are very fun and very delicious. The proc chance one might be kind of sick. Go with that one.
That's true. I mean, you can judge other things, just not the aim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we gotta keep it responsible. Yeah, here's a good example where like you do have like kind of a baby double jump, like a little, but then you do that dash in midair and like, oh baby, and it goes to kind of like where you're pointing. So if I'm like kind of trying to make a jump and I can't quite make it, if I aim up and dash, woo!
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sweet. You can use it to pull some really fancy schmancy maneuvers.
I'm assuming that these little spider things can crawl up surfaces.
They are. You actually, they don't. It's actually kind of weird. They don't crawl up, but they jump like the Dickens. Actually, every enemy can jump or can just shoot you. So you really can't be in a situation where they can't reach you. You can make it like weird for them. You can make it hard for them to reach you. And that's one thing too. For a lot of enemies, they'll have like There'll be like a kind of a wind-up animation when they jump, and then a landing animation. See if they can reach you. That can give you like a couple extra seconds to land some extra shots on them. You can still exploit it for personal gain. Yeah, so you could. So yeah, when it comes to these little fellas, the nice thing is that they don't actually do too much damage. Certainly not at this difficulty. There's other little fellers that are way more annoying, but these guys are actually not too bad. Yeah, they get little jumpy boys. Whoa. Yep. Nice and easy.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I thought that was gonna be worse. I
making
do
it
like
hard
to
for
exploit
enemies,
things.
right?
I do enjoy a good exploit.
Yeah, they've definitely patched the game a couple of times, and I think some of those patches were to, yeah, maybe shore up some things that were maybe that players were using a little bit too confidently to game things in their favor. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing a bad job at avoiding the tendency to want to do a melee build, especially because I was spending a lot of time doing some of the extraneous challenges, which are sometimes like the specialty missions, what they call them, and some of those have like a subset of available weapons and perks, and sometimes the perks they give you just don't really make sense to attempt a melee build. But now it's like, oh, I'm wide open. Then Meerkat says, guys, look at this cool new subreddit. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Meerkat. I can make some assumptions. Meerkat doing the, like, mommy, daddy, I check out this cool new word I learned at the playground. The older kids taught me in the playground.
Oh, God, yeah.
I actually had one of those when I was a kid. And my mom reminded me of it. I had I had purged it from my memory. Well, I hadn't fully purged it from my memory banks, but I definitely didn't remember the details that she remembered. Yeah. But yeah, apparently, yeah, like I was playing with some kid and they taught me a cool new gamer word, and it was the F-bomb, of course. Obviously it was.
Oh, of course.
And yeah, I got this barrel. Oh, look at this. They're all clustered. They're all clustered up over here. Oh,
That's
baby.
A beauty.
But yeah, it was one of those where I came right over. I was like, yeah, I think it was like there were bees that were like, because we were playing outside. It's like, yeah, the fucking bees out here. Oh gosh, and my mom and my dad were like, how'd you learn that fun little word, Alex?
Right.
They weren't mad at me. They were just like, that's not a thing that you would have learned on your own. Yeah, my mom was. We were hanging out for Mother's Day, and she was like, just trading old stories, the good old days. She was like, do you remember the fucking bees, Alex? I was like, how can I forget? Or apparently I did forget, rather. Like, I want to remember. It sounds moist. I mean, you're probably right, Farsight.
How do you feel about the word moist?
I'm unbothered by it. I think it's... I derive a small, maybe even sick amount of enjoyment when I hear people are like, when they have like a visceral reaction to it. It's like, that word, it like there's like the goblin, like the devil on my shoulder that says like, hey, say it more, Alex, hey. But then the angel on my shoulder says, no, don't be annoying. Actually, the angel's probably like, do it, Alex. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
The angel and the devil, and they're both like saying the same thing. It's like, nah. But the other guy, you're supposed to encourage nice things. Yeah, but it'll be funny though.
I tend to listen to the devil.
Mm-hmm. He's more fun sometimes.
Yeah. But you gotta know when. You know, you can't always.
Yeah. Yeah, all things in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've realized, like, if for the dudes that are kind of running around, like the melee boys, you can just like straight up body block them, and they'll be like, huh, why can't I move? But they won't take a swing at you.
Yes,
they'll just
so
kind of be mildly bothered.
Yeah. What is this minor inconvenience preventing me from doing my job?
I guess they're robots, so maybe they don't have like, they have like some kind of ability to process cognitive thonk, but not that much, I guess.
If I
yeah, on my end, I just see a floating barrel.
Up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, usually one of my favorite go-to strats is have a barrel at the ready, and then either shoot the barrel or grenade the barrel for like double explosion, double fun.
What if I...
That's the statement of the great men of Double Mint Gum.
I cock block the robots so that they...
And of course, you can pick up barrels when you're not in stealth mode. The difference is that I don't think they can shoot it out of your hands, but once you throw it, enemy projectiles can light them up as well.
Right. Okay. All right.
So I think it's like I can see it, but it's like pseudo invisible when it's like in your hand. It's like part of you. Kind of romantic. Kind of sexy.
Oh, I did not account for that one.
Now, there is a small amount of delay. Like, I'm not trying to do like a John's right now. Like, I'm legitimately struggling a bit to like see the thingies connect.
Did you throw that or they? Oh, they threw that.
They got little grenade launchy boys. That's like it just kind of takes a little
you
bit.
smack one on the head.
It's very satisfying. There is a little bit of a desync, so it's a little bit scrungy, but it's still fun.
First best.
Nice little things dropped up on the ground. I'll take one of those. Nice that the radar points out items, but it doesn't always, or rather, I don't think it ever points out the currency, the little nuts and bolts that fall down, or the meta progression upgrade points. So it's like, thankfully, you don't have to like lick the walls to like find like treasure chests or crates to cook open. There's nothing like that, but the stuff that bad guys drop can be very important.
Right.
Yeah, so I hate to say it, as much as I want to do melee, I think maybe I probably shouldn't, given that this like desync does make it hard to like walk up and slap them.
Manageable?
Oh, I'm sorry, was it?
Is your like it's a little bit laggy for you, but is it bad or?
No, I only really notice it when I'm attempting melee.
Okay.
Everything else is perfectly fine. And of course, melee, it's like, you know, that does require a lot of like different positioning. So if there's like a little bit of a ping difference, I'm sure it's all peer-to-peer connections. Like I'm sure there's no like dedicated servers or anything.
Yeah.
You see the little shield fella, which are annoying, but the nice thing is the shield fellas themselves can't be shielded. So even if there's another shield guy, they don't like protect themselves.
Yeah.
But as you can imagine, yeah, when they're shielded, they are invulnerable. But pop the shields a couple times, easy peasy. With the fellas down there, just as you can imagine, yeah, going for the sweet spot. Is the gamer strat. Whoop. I was saying
that. There is the.
That's weird. Huh? Why can I not do multiple shoots?
So at the bottom, the sweet spot.
Yeah, the little glowy part. Was it being a little funky for you?
It's okay for me, but that might be because I'm hosting. Like, it does show that there's packet loss.
So yeah, I was seeing it being a little bit funky, but yeah, like just a couple of like little odd moments. But nothing disastrous. But it's just I was wondering if it was just on my end, and it very well might be.
It's probably just on your end, only because I'm hosting, so it's probably fine for me.
You're in
you hosting after.
We could try that next time. Yeah, you're in the United States, right?
I am in Canada.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest. This whole time I assumed you were in the U.S. Can without doxing you? Can I ask like what just general part of the country?
I'm in like Ontario, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, really not that far, because I'm in Missouri, so it's not like I'm like in Alaska or anything. Actually, Alaska would be closer. Hawaii would be far away. We'll do purple. Purple. Okay. Yeah, whatever funkiness that was happening seems to be better now, because yeah, I was noticing like the gun was being weird. Like I couldn't. It was exclusively in semi-auto mode, and I was like, "This is an assault rifle. What the heck? This is so weird."
Oh.
It was being a little bit silly.
Am I gonna take that? Yeah.
Called you honestly, that is a valid thing to potentially feel unnerved by.
North American.
For one thing, there was no like very stereotypical accent, and I have a number of friends that are Canadian, and only like one of them has like sometimes an accent. It's kind of disappointing, honestly. It's nothing like, you know, the cartoons from like the good old days prepared me for.
Yeah, well, it depends
South
on
Park.
like where people grow up, obviously.
Every once in a blue moon, I'll get this one particular friend of mine I'll get an A out of him every once in a blue moon. And that always makes me happy, but it's very rare. It's on special occasions. Like on my birthday,
Yeah.
maybe.
I got, anytime I say it, I got relentlessly made fun of.
Oh, yeah. I love it, dude. I love it. I say embrace it, baby.
Sometimes I type it out in a message too, and I'm like, oh, that was very...
And I'm in a southern state. I don't think I have much of a southern accent, but Missouri is very much a southern state. So, and every once in a while, I'll like go out of my way to hit somebody with a y'all, just to really, you know, get that down home southern boy kind of exposure. So, try to keep it real. Stick to my roots. When I say roots, I'm not actually from Missouri, but it is better for worse. That's where I is now.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I actually have family in Canada. I have a kind of a series. It's kind of like a unit of family that all moved in the 70s. Like my great aunt and my great uncle and their kids and couple of other, like, I think maybe one of their, I guess they'd be my like one of their siblings kind of moved also kind of close to them. So it's kind of like I have a number of like second cousins and like second uncles that are out there in British Columbia.
Oh, I love tea.
I've only been twice, but I've loved it both times.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, they moved in the 70s as they expatriated from the United States as a protest from the Vietnam War at the time.
Okay.
And they kind of traveled all over the place. They lived in South Korea for a while, and where they taught English to kids, that kind of thing. But eventually, yeah, ultimately settled in British Columbia, and it's kind of impressive, like the very storied life they both kind of lived in the like all the people they got to meet over the years, because they did a lot of traveling. So
right,
very, very worldly people. Oh, see, this one says increases melee damage. All right, well now I have to.
If the game gives it to you.
The game is peer pressuring me, man.
Yeah, it's like it's like when I played Binding of Isaac. I'm like, I won't.
Yes.
I won't go for this time. I won't do it.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm like, I have to. I
yeah. Do you ever do the thing where it's like, I just did a run with that build. I don't want to be a one-trick pony. Come on, bro.
Yeah. But I find that game, like, you'll reset run after run looking for an item or something, and you just end up getting the same one all the time. And I'm like, it's supposed to be random. Like, what is happening? It's like the game just needs you to take it.
It's like the equivalent of you're hanging out with the boys and you're like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling drinking tonight. Not drinking tonight. No, I'm good. And then that one friend's like, come on, and it's like it's just the relentless like peer pressure. Dude, Dad points out that actually that's a fair point. Yeah, as I'm thinking about it, geographically speaking, yeah, maybe the Alaska thing wasn't too much of a not the best comparison. It's still a little bit scrunchy. Just a little bit scrunchy. I'm like slapping. There we go. That one connected. Yeah, it's like you just kind of have to like mash it a couple times to really get it to work. This guy. Okay, at least, yeah, the gun works. Yeah, it really is kind of strange. I hear the fella.
Yeah, it is, Sarah. Yeah, it's a roguelike, so it's randomized what you find and get every run. Ooh, max shield. That's nice.
Oop, wanna get this? Can I get it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, gun stuff seems to work pretty well, honestly.
Yeah, I just see the silhouette of your character slamming someone with an axe.
I'm really waiting for them to add more melee weapons, because right now they have like the dagger, like the knifey boy, and the axe. And they're both cool and they're fairly distinct, but I'm waiting for them to add like weird crap.
Right.
I want the weird stuff. And of course, it's very early access. It's only been out for like, I think about a month. So there's plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty they can do. It's great gunplay.
Yeah, I feel like it handles pretty darn well. And it's the same, what was it, Prophecy Games is the studio. I think they're the same ones that did not Tribes Ascend, but another Tribes game. Because actually no, I think it was like a subsidiary of Hi-Rez. And I think Hi-Rez was the ones that did Tribes Ascend.
Tribes Ascend.
Something along those lines. I remember doing some digging at some point.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are these veiny boys?
Oh.
Oh.
Nice and veiny, just the way I like them. I can't really shoot. Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Oh, ow.
Are you making friends?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Okay, I can still melee though. Okay, I can still melee, so I'm still gaming. What I'd like to do is get this dude. Oh, there we go. Now it's popping. Yeah. Very, very strange how like gun just doesn't quite want to play nice sometimes. Oh, and randomly switch to other gun.
Oh, I'm dead.
What was it? Was it one of the rocket launcher fellers?
Yeah, I saw the rocket slowly come towards me, and I was like, I wonder if I can shoot it. And I can,
actually,
in fact, not shoot it.
Funny you mention that, because those rockets you can't, but other rockets later on you will be able to explodify from afar. So yeah, so you're right. Yeah, with those it wouldn't be a very effective strat, but with others it will eventually be. I don't know if we'll see those other rocket fellers in this particular string of rounds in this mission. I'm worried bot companions might make things a little bit more laggy on my end specifically. It might be more client side though. Oh man, this is another case where it's like, oh come on Alex, you always go bot companion. Oh yeah, you went bot companions too. That's what's up, baby. Yeah, it's so hard to resist.
I saw the melee perk, but I was like, well, I have nothing else built for melee. So.
Yeah, the melee ones would absolutely get my ass. But yeah, the little bot fellas, you know how it is. Like they don't do a lot of damage, but they will soak up that sweet aggro.
Yeah.
That is worth it to me. Like it's not about them doing damage, it's about them drawing the hate away. That haterade. Yeah, good barrel placement there. That'll get all three of them, I think.
Hopefully, yeah.
Let's see, a grenade to launch them into the stratosphere. But sending a message. That's right.
Exactly.
It's not about the DPS. It's about intimidation. Really, this whole game is just basically one big charisma check. Vibe check, if you will.
Oh, they respawn.
Oh yeah, this is one where they got these little yellow fellas on the ground. They're like spawning more duders. They will, I think this one won't be silly, but eventually they will have a round with us, but they might throw some spicy boys at us. I don't think it'll be this round. I think this round's fairly chill.
I just whiffed 3 shots in a row.
There we go. Got that frozen. I like it.
Oh, what is...
Oh, big man. Okay, never mind. I'm full of shit. I thought for sure that part would be later. But that part is now. When he's sad, he's frozen. Good. Yeah, I'm trying like heck to melee. Okay, all right. It's like I've learned my lesson. I'll be a good boy.
There we go.
Yeah, that guy is yeah, that's one of the spicier enemies. I'm Yeah, to be honest, I'd kind of forgotten they threw that at us this early. I thought for sure that'd be like maybe around like sector 20 or like maybe 15, but 10 is like, oh man, that's they're getting us nice and well primed on the spicy boys and what they're capable of.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you were using that sniper. That's a very fun weapon.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I see. Okay, so that replaced. So I'm gonna keep the sniper. I enjoy it, even though missing hurts. But
yeah, exactly. There's another sniper that has a smaller magazine, and on paper does less damage. But if it charges up all the way, there's like a little loading bar. It does big sexy numbers, but it hurts when you miss.
yeah,
Like not literally, but it hurts emotionally.
yeah.
Medium range. Yeah, more damage, better fire rate, similar reload. That's the LMG, I think. I'm curious between these two. I can't remember which I like more. Oh, well, I can't shoot it right now. Shoot. That one's a little bit more. I think let's do this one. Going down.
Need to keep going. Can't stop.
Love going
Still
down.
view of the plane. Now we're getting into like that first floor. Everything was like kind of clean and fairly well maintained. Now we're getting into the rustier zones.
Oh.
Gonna see some new baddies, or at least some like stronger versions of some baddies. Oh yeah, and some new boys. Some new boys are back in town. Oh yeah, barrels. Barrels of fun. Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid back in the day?
No, I've never played.
I was playing another game with some friends, and it was actually, it might have even been this one. It might have been this one, and I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna go grab this barrel, and I must have said it in a funny way because my friend Corbin was like, he did like the Solid Snake voice, but instead of saying Merrill, it was barrel, and now it is forever locked inside my brain.
Yeah.
The terminal brain rot there's no cure.
Yeah.
What I will acknowledge is that there's a big shieldy boy over there.
Yes, I did see him.
Yeah, he is those shieldy boys. There's two kinds of shieldy boys in this game. There's the kind that is melee and the kind that is gun. And the kind that is gun has a small looking gun, and it looks very unassuming, and it will melt your health bar like a hot knife through butter. So
oh yep, that's the small guy.
yeah, it's like a little, it looks like a little SMG. Like, oh, how bad could it be? And then it's like, oh, why are the numbers? Why are the numbers why the numbers are too good? Why are the numbers?
Oh my
god. Yeah, they are awful.
Okay.
They are awful. I've learned from experience one too many times to be like, I can just poke out of the corner. I can just, oh, fucking Christ, and then I'm dead.
No, I cannot. Actually.
Yeah. It's humbling every single time. I will stick with it. I like how they have a bunch of weak spots. So they got the one on their chest, a couple on their back, but not on the head, curiously enough.
Yeah, what's that about?
So those guys, I guess it's kind of because like when they're crouched down and they're in shield mode, just the tippity tip of their head is poking out just like a little bit. So I guess it'd be like a little bit, maybe a little bit too exploitable. But yeah, they are unfortunately very, very capable. Even in like like normal difficulty, I was still scared of him. It's like no, he could still blood on my bread very easily.
Yeah, my shield went down. I think in like one hit from him. Oops.
And you said you don't play a ton of shooters. What are some other kind of shooty pooty games you sometimes play on occasion?
Man, what would have? I mean, I used to play a ton of Destiny. Like I have
shooters.
Yeah, but I don't play them often now. I used to be really into Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
It is very fun, but and Overwatch I was into a lot, but I don't play competitive shooters anymore because they got me too annoyed, and I just don't,
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't want to play games to get pissed off anymore.
You get tilted, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I still do at certain games, but like. But yeah, I know I haven't played Destiny regularly in probably 2-ish years now.
Destiny 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, that makes sense. You said Rainbow Six Siege, right?
Yeah, that was many years ago though.
Oh man, I love that game, and I played it, I would say like a couple times a week with friends back in like 2015, 2016. I haven't touched that game in literally over 10 years at this point, but that was a fun one.
It was very, very fun. I haven't kept up on it though. I don't know what's happening with it anymore.
Yeah, I know they've added a bajillion new operators. I know I'm a lost cause. I'm too far behind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I stopped around like year 4 maybe.
One of those where I always like watching other people stream it, other people playing it, you know, streaming, that kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like I'm too far gone. I was never any good at it anyway. It's one of those games you have to like play very regularly to get good at it, and I was like, I'd play it maybe once a week, because I would just get got.
Anytime like I would be like the last operator, I would get like some people lock in, and I would just freak the hell out. I'm like, I'm not winning this.
This is gonna embarrass me. There we go. Explodies.
Oh.
You'll see a new enemy type in this room. These guys are a little bit scary.
Yeah, I did not expect them to rush me like that.
They get so fast. It's like, bro, what's the hurry? Where's the fire?
One shot and they were storming me.
They just get excited, yeah. I'm flattered that they're so drawn to me. You know, it's like, yes, that's very flattering, but bro, it's a little bit weird. A little cringe.
That's a good way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm married, man. Come on. What are the neighbors gonna think? They're throwing more robots at me. And I feel inclined to roll with it.
A small army.
You might have I'm trying to think what button it is on by default. I think it might be tab by default. You can kind of see the loadout for your perks you've chosen that thus far. And for the robots, there's like little well, for each of the main what do they call them, primary perks, there's like little spaces kind of carved out for the secondary perks, and there's a finite number. So I'll go and spoil it. The maximum number of bots is 4, but that's per person.
Oh, okay.
So if we both had 4 robots, that's like, I don't know, 300 robots, you know, and 2 friends tell 2 friends, that kind of thing. That's how math works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So much space. Huh.
Oh, I did like a little spinny. How'd I do that spinny? It's very cool.
A 30% chance to heal. Ooh.
Sometimes they'll give you the option to purchase a health kit. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, looks like there's one in the purchase item section. Ooh, they got the Harrier. I do like that weapon a lot.
It's tempting me with a different snipe. Well, the same sniper, but just different perks. I think I'll hold off. Mine's fine.
The little spinnies. I like the spinnies.
Oh, music. Oh, this is
I didn't notice this until last time I played it, but yeah, they got little elevator music.
Lovely.
The lounge, yeah. It's actually, I mean, if not for the bloodthirsty zombies and the murderous robots, this actually would be a pretty cozy little place to be chilling, honestly.
Yeah, a good view.
What do you think the like the price for rent is like around these areas before the murderous robots?
Before the murderous? Ooh, that's a good question.
Probably outside my price range. Let's be real.
Yeah. I think anything's kind of outside my price range.
I feel that, yeah. Stealth mode activate. So we're almost halfway through a 30-round burst. A couple new fellers. New enemy types.
Oh, we got a shield boy. And
I see one shield feller. Shield feller, but no Cinderella. Why gun no goo? Why gun don't make the guy not alive anymore? So we'll have to mostly go melee for these guys, methinks. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. Gun broke. Gun machine broke. Come back later. Oh, the shield guy's got a shield on him. I mean, that's a dumb question or dumb thing to say, but he had like a shield bro on him, I think.
oh, he had a okay. I was wondering what. Oh, yeah.
Like, Alex, you just have a stroke just now? He's
He
making
does
an
have a shield.
observation.
I'm like, did his other arm have a shield?
Yeah. Dual wielding shields.
It's a strat. That's why the Souls games have double shields sometimes.
Yo, what's up, Shockfire? He says Musubi? I'll confess, I don't think I know what that is.
How's that toast smelling?
Anyone else smell burnt almonds for no reason at all? It's nothing, right? I don't know. You can stop me if you've already heard me talking / gloating about this in recent times. I'm trying really hard not to be that guy about it because I know it's fucking insufferable. But Gracie and I and another couple of, well, friend couple of ours, the four of us are going to Japan and for the majority of the month of July, and we're very excited.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
So I see Shock Value is hitting us with some sushi knowledge. It's like I gotta download this information because I gotta get smart, get learnt.
Yeah.
But the
that's
tricky
very
thing
exciting.
is that I'm trying really hard not to make this trip my entire personality, and I am failing at it constantly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, here, like at the office, I was talking about it earlier today, and I felt like the need to be like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm really trying hard not to be like, well, you see, when my wife and I go to, this summer, it's like, oh my God, Alex, talk about something else for 5 seconds, please.
Don't worry, that'll come after you come back, too.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
When we were in Japan.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking like, oh, once it's done, then it'll be purged from my system. I think it'll be worse actually. When my wife and I and some friends spent July overseas, like, oh, Alex, would you please shut up? Talk about something else.
Never believe what they do in Japan.
Yes, how pedestrian.
So there's a shield boy, but he has a barrel behind him.
Ooh, this shield boy is like an extra fancy shield boy because he's like extra protect. You're right, he's got that barrel, which is cool, but like, man, he's like well protected, which is what shields do.
To defend. I guess he really doesn't want anyone sharing a phone.
He's turtling up.
Yeah.
Got the turts. Not the turds. Well, maybe he has that too.
If you ever watched Master of Disguise?
Oh my God. Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
Are you turtly enough?
Yeah, that's a fun one, just for the absurdity of it. I've not watched it in many moons. And I don't know if I'm like gonna break down any doors to catch it anytime soon, but
it's not a good film, but it's so bad it's good.
It's very much a relic of its time, and you gotta appreciate it for what it is. My impression of myself is George Takei. No, it's an impression of me being like snooty and hoity-toity. But you're right, it does kind of have an elder George Takei kind of flair to it, doesn't it? Wasn't the intention, but I could kind of hear it.
Do you see a gun here just spinning? Oh, it disappeared. Never mind.
Oh, I missed it. Actually, Pelican, what I should have said was, oh my. Ooh, elemental proc chance or weak point. Oh, I should maybe help with this guy. He's a shitter. I'm over here like, oh, this helmet's kind of cool. Oh dear God, shield guy, what the fuck?
I was wondering what was happening. You started talking about the equipment. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just over here vibing out, looking at this helmet. It's a good helmet. Here, I'll drop my current one, or I'll drop the one I will not be using because that's a pretty darn good one. It's got some good stuff.
Yeah, he was in the door frame shooting, so he actually.
Oh, what a
if he
cheater!
Wanted to. Yeah. Well, he couldn't. He didn't hit anything. He just hit the door frame.
He was still
Thankfully
cheating
for
though.
you.
He was still cheating. I saw him do it.
Yep. I bet you he probably has wall hacks. Actually, I have wall hacks when I zoom in, but.
Yeah. Me too, actually. It would let him watch PG movies. Oh my goodness. That is an extremely good story, Augusto. I love, well, I don't love that you had to see it, but I love that there's like, you got a good story out of it. That's delightful. That's a huge budget. That's 60. I mean, well, maybe by today's standards, I guess that's nothing, but nowadays, I mean, it's Dana Carvey, right? I mean, Dana Carvey, I really like Dana Carvey, so, he's not exactly like, you know, small time, so it kind of makes sense that, yeah, there'd be some dollar signs behind that movie. Melee, yeah, get. There was a blurb that I read a while back that was talking about how, you know, the movie is like such an absurd, weird, and not always universally well remembered movie, but it was filmed while it was being filmed. How do I say this grammatically and also in a sensitively correct manner? It began filming in like late 2000 and went to like like 2000, like late 2001. So that means 9/11 it like happened while it was being filmed.
Oh.
So like there's like apparently this like internet rumor that goes around that like, you know, when it happened, this horrible tragedy, they all kind of stand vigil, you know, to kind of rally behind, you know, all the families that are affected by it. But they were all allegedly in costume when this kind of thing was happening. So
yeah.
there's this internet like rumor, what's the word, like a tall tale of like, what if there's pictures of them like trying to look very somber and sad while wearing these ridiculous outfits.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of crass to joke about. I mean, you know, it's a little bit spicy, but it's like I don't know. I like to believe they would have been respectful and not be like, okay guys, let's take the turtle suit off. Let's not get weird about this. Come on.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, maybe it's best not to. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Urban Legend. I liked Wayne's World. I liked Wayne's World too. Yeah, I'm an unironic enjoyer of Dana Carvey. I think he's great. I love his impressions. I love the voices, and I love Wayne's World, baby. Yeah, Dana Carvey watched the. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, it's yeah, it's kind of crass to joke about, but it's just so absurd. On top of the fact that the movie already has this notoriety about it.
Oh God, in the turtle suit, no lie.
Yeah. Wearing a Mr. Peanut costume. Oh my God, yeah. It's like that's the stuff that it's. What do you do with that knowledge? What do you do with that information and not have it rot your brain from the inside out? All purple, baby. I liked Wayne's World. I like the second one too. I don't remember as much about the second one, but yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for like that style of humor.
Oh, that's a
turrets.
turret.
All right, these guys look flat enough. Can I? Oh man, I don't even think he can get that. That's so disappointing.
That's so
Disappointed.
Let me Goomba stomp.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's like a new perk they'll add.
Maybe. Oh, that was
Ground pound.
fun. Yeah.
Introducing a new Nintendo collaboration. You can put on a Mario hat and ground pound.
New Switch 2 feature. You can.
Oh baby. Oh, don't tease me. All right, I want to start the fight here, but there's Turret Man and Shield Man. That's just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, Petit Claus is pretty much still. It's like, yeah, we talk about that sometimes. Yeah, where were you when, you know, you learned about these things? And then, yeah, for those individuals, they might be like, listen, I don't mean to say this in a disrespectful manner, but I might have been trying to join the Turtle Club.
Who's dressed as a turtle?
Oh, I hear Turret Man charging up.
Trying to shoot him in the knee. Here we go.
Not doing any damage. My God, we got him. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm talking about Wings World 2. Yeah. You'd imagine if there would have been a sequel. Presuming it would have made its money back with the budget. It would have turned a profit. In the main lobby, when you're in between levels or in between games, that is, or runs, I guess, there's a little plant on a pedestal that you can interact with, and your guy will be like, he calls him Planty. He's like, "You're my only friend, Planty." And then I see these plants. It's like, oh, how do I bring a friend back to Planty? How do I abduct one of these? You can crack the glass by shooting it, obviously, but that's. Okay, I want to abscond with one of them.
Now.
Yeah. You can't actually like break it, just crack it though.
Yeah.
I want to steal one of them so I can bring a friend home to old Mr. Planty. Wireless TV. Oh wow. Didn't know about it till your brother came up. Wow, that's like a, I guess kind of like that style of receiving information, like that being like the primary news source. It's a very much a relic.
Yep.
More damage to elite boys. Yes. We're probably gonna get more of those pretty soon. I think the shield guys might be considered an elite enemy for the sake of perks and the like. Give the devil. There's one right there.
Oh, of course.
Now it's unclear when I get up to the zombie boys. I can't really tell if the skull thingy is like what they look like, or if that's just a cosmetic thing. If I look from the side, looks like it's kind of painted on. They sure behave in a zombie-esque manner, so it's kind of unclear.
Yeah, I mean, you know what they remind me of? There's a Doctor Who episode that has like that same sort of suit in there. But it's actual skeletons. Ow! Oh shit!
Did it work? Did I get his ass? I think I got his ass. There's Shilly Boy somewhere.
Oh, I see those robots explode.
The little flying fellas.
Spiders, yeah.
Oh, the little crawly boys, yes.
Yeah.
Switching weapons involuntarily. Shield man down.
That was pretty quick. He went down fast.
I had a very good angle on his little glowy weak spots on the back. It's really nice when one person is like got his attention, the other person can slap their booty.
Yeah.
I'll stick with this one. Actually, will I? I'll stick with that one. Oop. I was stuck in something. Debuff damage. Ooh. Nah, I'll stick with it. I don't know. That is a really good one, though. The chance to mark.
What kind of indestructible glass do they have on these tables?
That's gonna be good, yeah. It's pretty impressive. Space age technology, and I guess this is science fiction.
Yeah, with blue drink.
Oh, what's in there?
Bullets.
Sniper rifle, no less, too. That's the hefty stuff.
Taking a 50 cal like it's nothing.
You just eat them up.
I actually saw a YouTube short where someone lined up, like they had a whatever it's called, like I want to say a target, but like a mannequin body.
Yeah.
And then line up a bunch of Lego plates in front to see how many plates could stop a bullet, and then he ended it with a 50 cal and just decimated every single thing.
That's impressive.
The mannequin just went flying.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of things going flying, that mine's charging up. Oh, he's hitting one of the bots. I thought it was trying to hit you. I just saw one of the zombie guys just sprint across the room. He was interested in the bots. He has a flying bot assistant fetish. Who could blame him?
Yep.
Ours pretty swanky. I forgot there's like lounge music that we hear.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Yes, you guys serve Mountain Dew, Baja Blast. Actually, this like is vaguely of that color scheme, so I'll just say that counts.
They've got blue and yellow drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, non-distinct blue drink.
Yeah. And blue in a small glass.
Here's what I can only assume is supposed to be a mug of some kind of ale. It's like just yellow enough.
Yeah. Oops.
Perk orb. We're getting perky. That dark on, that's a good one. I like that ability.
Oh, I totally forgot to take a thing. Here we go.
Get something fun.
I got another buddy.
Oh, more friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to
This room looks scurry.
man spider.
Oh,
what
I
the
remember these fellers.
hell? Ugh.
Seems like every 10 rooms we get something spicy. Yeah, these fellers, without spoiling too much, they might be my least favorite enemy in the game.
They're nasty.
They're not very nice, and they're mean, and I don't think they like us very much.
Yeah. And they leave webs everywhere.
And they piss webs everywhere. It's just very very inconsiderate.
Not even cleaning up after themselves.
It's very not good roommates.
No. No.
And they're so fast. Also so dead. Got that one. Which in melee is just not working out for this run, but they poop acid everywhere.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
rude.
Just landed on my head.
To butthead. Oh, there's two of them. There's two more. Well, they're doing a good job of paying a lot of attention to the bots, which is good. They're just so like wimbly bimbly. They're bouncing around so much.
Yeah.
They're all gross and dead
Oh,
and
wow, that's great.
spider-like. Pretty good stuff, though.
Yeah. Very nice.
Where that's supposed to be. Like that. Bunch of dead bodies that are still just kind of vaguely on fire.
Bet you gave him hell, huh?
Excuse me. There's something that, like, the game seems like it wants to
I'm
show
gonna
me.
stick with the sniper. Very tempting weapon on the ground there, but
Good news is I don't think we're gonna see those spider boys. Well, like the big green spider guys. We're not gonna see them like every single room from here on out. But they are an annoying thing to try to deal with.
yeah.
It's like the first room we saw the big shield fellas. It's like, oh crap, we're gonna see them all the time. Yeah, pretty much.
Did you all? You also got another bot?
Maybe.
I just picked up a third now.
Who could resist? They're just so cute. And I resist the siren call of the little fellers. Upgrade the levels. Yeah, melee is not working for us. Even if I had like a good melee weapon, unfortunately the desync is not playing very nice. What is nice is really good armor. I'm gonna wait and upgrade better boots once we find them.
This is nice.
Just kind of chilling.
Gotta give
looks like
the bots a break too.
It is water, right? It's not just like blue light. I think it's water.
I would hope so.
Not sure what purpose it serves, unless to be like cool, like water cooling, basically. It's weird for it being like an open pool.
Yeah.
I wish to drink the forbidden water cooling water.
And massage my feet on the.
Oh, the big! I didn't even notice the giant blocks. Yeah, that I don't know if that'd be very comfortable.
I don't know if this is a very nice hot. I would not pay for this hot tub.
Danger, lift to containment level. Oh boy, I can hardly contain myself.
Seen this.
And as you might have guessed, I don't think there's fall damage in this game. In fact, I think if you wanted to, if you were like, oh crap, the fabricator, I think that you can like slide back up. Oh god, I'm experiencing a moment.
Oh yeah, you're just.
I might have physicsed onto something illegal.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
I might have divided by 0 for a second there.
That was the power of drinking the forbidden blue.
Yeah, that's right. If I would have drinking the forbidden juice. But yeah, but if you wanted to, yeah, it's like you could just jump back up if you were like, oh crap, the fabricator, I need to make one more purchase. And now we're in the happy zone. It's happy because there's all this red and it's love.
Yeah, I looked down at the ground and I looked back up and there's just corpses. It was like, oh,
yeah,
welcome home.
As I think previously, by this point, like we've seen dudes lying on the ground that are clearly dead, but it's like, are they robots or are they humans? What is this? And then you see all the blood, you go, oh, okay, no, yeah, okay, they're human corpses,
just a
all right.
Gore pile.
Yep. Yeah, all vagueness has been removed.
That's a shield boy.
And now we have healers, little green fellas that float around and
joy.
hatch to the broskies. Like it's good to prioritize the Healy boys first because keep them healthy, and that's not cool, bro. Kinda cringe.
Oh.
Where'd the healer go? I know he's still around here. Maybe not. Maybe he's dead already. Grenaded. Can I melee them? Kinda. Awfully scrungy. My gun disappeared. Yep. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick this up real quick. So this is the fun sniper I was describing, where if you kind of like go aim down the iron sights and then you'll see a little bar fill up. It does. I don't know what the number is, but it's some like delicious multiplier. Okay. But it's very slow firing, a small magazine, but oh, is it tasty. It's just tricky because like when you look at the numbers, when it like the damage number, it doesn't look that impressive. So it doesn't actually tell you the full story, but it is it's probably my favorite weapon in the game. But it gets me into trouble sometimes if I overcommit and I'm getting overrun by bad guys and I'm having a bad time.
Want to take it?
The build I've amassed for myself doesn't really make sense.
Okay.
But thank you.
I will give it a go then.
Right there. Well, 22. I'm trying to remember how far I got in my first ever run. I definitely didn't beat the story mode. I think in the room where you have the big slicey boy, the really big slicey boy, I think that's where I died in my first ever run, because that guy is awful. Especially solo.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And melee. Is it gonna work? Okay, that one worked. But that was pretty painless. Oh, he's healing. No wonder. My gun's broke. Gun machine broke. Now, it seems like these desyncs are unfortunate. It means I can't shoot anymore. But the nice thing is that I'm not like randomly getting killed. There we go. It'd be one thing if I was like, oh god, I like just took 1 billion damage and I have no idea why. Instead, it's more like,
turn the corner here.
ooh, I see him.
Nice.
Containment Bay, but it's spelled B-A-E instead of B-A-Y. That's what they should have called it.
When you want to flirt with the bots.
Mm-hmm. Let's cooling up, nothing else. Let's just do that one. Ooh, a new enemy type. I think these guys also might be considered elite. And we got more healers. Oh, he's on a big guy. I don't like that. Also, 3 shields? No, just 1. I thought the other flying fellas were also shields.
Concerns me that there's not more enemies in here.
It seems like sometimes they'll just throw a small number of big fellas.
Yeah.
Instead of like a stupid number of big and small.
Yeah, because there's 2 big guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one with the healer in particular. But trying to fight both simultaneously can be annoying. I think it's mostly slow firing missiles, but they do have some big explosion radiuses. Radii. I'm gonna kill the healer if I can help it. There we go. Healer dead. I have unhealed the healer. Whoops. Keycap came loose. There we go. Okay, that's what's getting me. Okay. They're very healthy. They have a lot of health.
Yeah, they do.
They have lots of the goods, though. One has marked. That is pretty good. Do you have a particular element you've been building towards with any of your stuff?
I had a lot of well, I had combustion on my previous sniper, and then I had a lot of free stuff, but now I unintentionally ended up with a lot of chain lightning stuff.
Oh.
It's not bad though, because if I'm only firing 1 shot quite slowly, at least it can potentially hit others. Oh, I see something.
This is another pretty cool rifle. It's not as it's a little bit closer to like a DMR compared to your original sniper, so it's a little bit faster firing, not quite as tasty damage, but by the fact that it fires a little bit quicker.
Oh,
I like that one a lot.
It's got like a spread to it too. Interesting.
Yeah. The one you have is I think I still like it more, but it's nice that you have a nice spread between like something quicker and maybe not as much damage, but still pretty versatile. It's kind of nice. It's one of those where it's like you get it's like Counter-Strike all over again. You got the Scout, and then you got the how do you say it? The AWP, AWP.
Oh, yeah.
Like the slow firing monstrosity versus the smaller but more variable, versatile. That's a word, versatile. What's up, Torgo? Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. This is my, I want to say 6th or 7th session with the game. I've played it a decent bit, both single player and co-op, so I like it a bunch. I think he might have muted to respond to the resub, which is exciting. It is exciting. I will take. Have more health. Oh wait, they both have more health. I will do Do this one.
Oh, you got a Doom mission in. Okay.
Ooh.
Have you you any interest in Doom?
The new one? It does look sick.
Have you played the other?
I have not.
Okay.
I mean, I played like the old ones, but
Right.
no, I've not played the any of the reboot ones. They all look incredible, and I was watching CD just the other night playing the newest one, and it looks so badass.
Yeah, I've been watching it as well, but I own 2016 and Eternal. But every time I try them, they seem like the type of game that I'd really enjoy. But for some reason, I just can't get into them.
They're probably not for everybody, especially Eternal.
Yeah.
Eternal apparently is quite different.
Yeah, Eternal, I've heard, requires like they have very specific kind of ways that they want you to deal with enemies. But I've never tried. I've only tried 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Eternal's a very good game, but yeah, like there's, it's not as like, it's not as freeform, I suppose.
Yeah, but I enjoy mindless slaughter, so you would think Doom is my type of game.
Well, that's what's tricky. It's mindful slaughter. You know, it is.
Yeah.
It is very deliberate. You know how they craft their levels and their enemies.
Yeah.
Like,
Eternal was kind of hard. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. You want to talk mindless slaughter? I love me some Serious Sam. Serious Sam is some mindless slaughter.
Okay, I've never played. I mean,
yeah, that's it's an older series, and they've made some newer ones, obviously, but yeah, Serious Sam is like, here's big guns, here's impossibly large piles of bad guys. It's almost like a parody of arena shooters.
Okay.
It's fun, but it can. It's the kind of game where it's like if I were to just marathon Serious Sam games for like a week straight, my brain might leak out of my ears a little bit.
Right.
But like they're fun, but a little bit of variety goes a long way.
Cyberstrike, I'll be honest. I'm not sure I know the story entirely. We just kind of woke up and don't know who we are. And I think we're on a space shuttle, and there's been some stuff about Mars.
There's little blurbs of story you kind of pick up little by little.
Yeah.
A lot of it is fairly vague on purpose. Although I will say, without spoiling anything, with no spoilers, there are some reveals that happen at the end of certain missions.
Oh, okay.
So, does that include the mission we're on right now? I'll never tell.
I'm just I'm evaluating the dental care on these zombies right now.
I hope they have
Actually, quite
good coverage.
No missing teeth. I think there's a little bit of rot though going on. Or something in there.
Well,
if you zoom on up in there.
he has no lips, so that like the teethers are always exposed.
Yeah, I mean the gums look. You know, I'm not a dentist. But,
the gums do look a little inflamed. They look a little red.
Yeah, they look inflamed, but you know they're not like rotting. So.
No, yeah, no rot, but definitely, he's either like scrubbing too hard, like brushing too hard, or not flossing.
Oh, it's probably not floss.
It's probably look at this guy. He doesn't even
can't. He doesn't have arms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How even could he?
Poor guy.
Well, maybe one of his bros would help him, but like these guys don't have arms. This guy doesn't have arms. This is just the no floss zone, man.
And the healing bot's not even on him. They just don't. I think they want him to fail. I don't think they want him around.
What if the healing bots? We know if you get shot, the healing bots heal you up. What if you have like a cavity? Can you have a heal bot like zap you up and oh hey my teethers filled up. I'm good.
I mean
or does it only help with like lethal wounds? So like, say I eat, I'm lactose intolerant. Say I eat ice cream and I'm about to shit myself. Could I have healer bot zap my tum tums and suddenly, hey, I'm all good now, bro.
That'd be some good tech.
Yes, there you go. That's the way to get it. You know, some of us pop lactate. Some of us have like other means of dealing with these inconveniences. But nah, bro, we're in the modern century, modern future. Oh, my gun doesn't work.
Ooh,
my gun doesn't work, but it also doesn't do. I'm not losing any health or any ammo. No melee. Good enough. Good enough. Every once in a while, guns just don't work. Grenades work. The desync is strange. Pelican says, yeah, give me one of those healing bots, please. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Wonder what this one says.
I know what this one says.
Oh. Oh, does the barrel deal damage to you or no?
I want to say probably.
Okay. Could not tell.
Will the robots give you a root canal? Hopefully they would remove whatever ails you that would require a root canal to fix. Do they have floss stations? Honestly, Wombat, that's the future shit right there. That's the ideal Star Trek, sci-fi technology solution, is to say, yes, we have like stations where you just walk up, rub your face against the wall. Hell yeah.
Get up into that wall.
Get up in
into
there.
the
Get up
floss
in
station,
there.
soldier.
Or they have like nanomachines where you just open up and they just kind of crawl in and snack on the little morsels.
Like mini healing bots, yeah.
Sonic flossing. The hedgehog, or do you mean like through like through like sound waves, that kind of things, to rattle the little pieces loose?
We've cloned Sonic and miniaturized him, and he will do your flossing for you.
That's like 12 of my fetishes all at once. How did you know? My fantasy. It's just like in my fanfic.
We've got 3-inch Sonics.
Yes, finally.
Good lord, this is a terrible shield scenario here.
That is less than ideal. Less than ideal. The good news is, I think it's only the one shieldy boy, but he's in a not ideal situation.
Yeah.
They had like air shower, yeah, like sound wave shower. I think you're right, Pelican. The little bowls of exactly. Yeah, you dunk your entire head into them. One of those bowls. They clean your ears, your nostrils, clean out your pores. Future, baby. Oh, looks like the shield fella is on the move. I will capitalize on this sitch. The sitch has been capitalized. Oh, the guy fell down. He's looking really sad.
Yeah.
I bet he feels really stupid right now. He should feel stupid.
He should feel bad about himself.
I bet he's thinking really bad about that time in middle school he pissed himself in front of his crush.
Yeah.
When I was 12. I mean when he was 12. Yeah, no, I'm not projecting. No, I would never.
That'll haunt you.
Oh, they got Spider Boys too? Why who invited Spider Boy? That guy sucks. He's such a nerd. Not the good kind. He always wants to do spider stuff like, hey guys, let's eat flies.
Let's shoot webs on each other.
Let's just crawl up into corners and just stare at walls for 12 hours at a time. Bro.
Maybe we'll move. Maybe we won't.
Yeah, maybe we'll just kind of sit there. Maybe we'll crawl into your sheets when you're sleeping for no reason.
Yeah.
Come on, Spider Bro, you're being cringe.
I've had it like twice where I had a spider slowly start descending on me while I was lying down.
And you reacted in a dignified manner, right?
Yes.
Me too, yeah.
Very calmly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we definitely don't spaz out when that happens, do we?
No.
Man, well, that'd be embarrassing. Can't have that. The goods. Doombinder. It sounds a little silly. It probably is. My chance to re-roll that. Actually, we have a couple opportunities here.
Oh, what is that?
Let's say re-roll.
Legendary primary.
And re-roll. Damn it. Okay, then we'll buy this one. Bam. And then re-roll. There we go. Upgrade quality. And in big money, but we got it it's what we have it though. I think this might be the last upgrade station of this kind before we get to the final boss.
Does scrap carry over? Or is that something that remains?
That's just for the particular run, but the level up nuggets, the little morsels, the little triangle boys that kind of look like the Triforce, those are your meta progression, and that does stick around.
Okay. All right, I'll just upgrade a bunch of stuff then.
because I suspect this is the extent of like I suspect this will be our last upgrade thingy. I'm spending an irresponsible amount of money trying to reroll things to encourage like, because I've invested heavily into the purple weapons, the void element. So I'm like, ooh, can I get the perfect grenade? Can I get the perfect this and that? It's like, I don't need it, but I got money to burn, so why the hell not? My man's just flexing.
Yeah, I ended up somehow with a bunch of lightning stuff. I won't complain. I mean, it works out, but...
You know? Torgo says, I just blow out air at them. I, too, try to weaponize blowing other things to work in my favor, and it does not always work.
Blowing only gets you so far.
It only does get me so far in life.
That's what I've learned, yeah.
But I'm gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
Once you blow, you just can't slow down. Nailed it. He's getting healed. That's so cringe, bro. Ooh, lots of explodies. All right, time to throw a grenade down. Things are getting a little hot. A little hot and heavy. We have a lot of turrets between the two of us.
Yep.
It's a turret party. Ooh. Oh. Not too bad. Not too bad. It was a pretty busy area, but we got there.
Yeah. You did indeed. Okay, no, my helmet's better.
I think there's like a very small wall right here, and I was able to... There's like a pickup radius when it comes to picking up the scrap and the upgrade points. And I was able to... Yeah, I was like slurping it through the wall. The old wall slurpage. Once you pop the fun... That's right, George. What's up, bud? Man, confession time. I haven't had Pringles in... Oh boy. It's been probably about 20 years.
Really?
And I'm definitely not... Okay, no, I'm old. It's true. I was like, oh god, how do I backtrack and make it not sound like I'm in my late 30s? No, I'm a young rapscallion. I'm set. No, I remember enjoying them. I don't know. I enjoy like tortilla chips. I like a lot of snacky chippy kinds of things. But yeah, Pringles, I don't really have like the never like crave them necessarily.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing out.
That's fair.
You have a favorite a flavor?
I just like barbecue.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Barbecue, or
That's valid.
I don't think you guys have it, but I love a ketchup chip.
You know what? I've heard of ketchup chips. Every once in a blue moon, there will be somebody in the States will do some kind of like limited edition ketchup chip, and it's always mentioned as a Canadian specialty.
I love ketchup chips.
Yes, I'm aware of them, but I've never actually tried it myself. Torgo says, don't worry, Alex, I got the Pringles on lock. There we go. Thank you, Torgo. You got me. No one else got me. Torgo got me on the Pringles. George says, imagine. Couldn't be me. Yep, me either, bro. Ooh, that's the melee fella. These guys are a lot easier to deal with. Like, the melee hurts, but they're a lot easier to kind of cheese.
Yeah, you just got the bots to sacrifice them.
Or just feed them to the beast. Let them feast upon him. Or let him feast upon them, I guess.
Now it's giving me a legendary of the old sniper I had. Let's try again.
It's yellow. Or gold. Same thing. Ooh, it is void tendrils. That's pretty good. Got that last hope, that first shot buff. Damn, that's a solid weapon. Good lord.
It is, yeah.
Good
I
lord.
like the affixes on it.
I see why you're sticking with it. Smart man. I don't care what George says about you, 8-Bit Llama. I think you're pretty smart.
Thank you. The one person thing I'm smart.
I'll take this one. Now, I remember the barbecue flavor being pretty solid. This is going to sound strange. There was like a pizza flavor one that I remember liking as a kid.
Yes, yes.
You remember
there
what
was
I'm...
a
Okay,
pizza
yeah. I was like,
flavor.
I didn't invent that memory, did I? That was a thing?
No, I forgot. There is a...
I remember liking those. Just some of the more like kind of off the wall ones.
Mm-hmm.
Reminding me how Canadian... I had an embarrassing moment earlier, George. I was like... We were talking about how far away we may or may not be because there's clearly some peer-to-peer connections happening with how this game handles co-op. I was like, we're probably not that far. You're probably in the States, right? He was like, actually, I'm in Canada. I was like, oh, snap. I legit did... Either I knew that and forgot it, or I never knew it because I'm a terrible person. So, I was unable to detect the Canadianism on him, despite having some Canadian family of my own.
How was a 51st stater?
Oh God. Okay, give me a moment. I gotta. Ooh, okay. Oh, whew. All right. No, I'm fine. I just had to rally for a second there. Yeah. There. without getting too political pantsy, I'll just say, I don't know. Do I even need to say it, man? Come on, we all know.
I think the reaction.
Yeah. I'm not too hard to figure out nowadays. I'm not the mysterious man I like to think I am. Woo, he's fast. He's a fast boy.
Oh lordy, yeah.
We got lots of fast things between. That shield man is out of here. Right, he really likes me. Big sword guy thinks I'm very cool. I don't know who told him that. He's also dead.
Hi, Bixie.
That rifle's so cool.
Oh lordy. I can't figure out the crit spot or the weak spot on these spiders.
I want to say it's their head, but it's kind of inconsistent sometimes. I think it's because they move around so much. They're very wimbly-bimbly. I've had the same problem. Those guys, and also there's another kind of turret we'll find later on in like the next series of missions that also like I'm never confident in where I think their weak spot is. Always going back and forth.
Ooh, gain an additional charge.
Dad out here being like, potato chips give me a very particular biological reaction. I'm over here like, that might not be a standard. That might not be a standard physiological reaction. Doctors everywhere might be concerned about that one. I will do this.
It just
is this the big man?
fight.
Oh, it's big man. Big man on campus. Grenade. All right, so do I attempt the gamer strat and go for melee and potentially ruin my entire face? So you can imagine this is one such enemy where going in on melee is a questionable decision.
Oh, I see now he's spawned.
We make some friends. Ouch. Switch weapons. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Let's grenade him.
What does the void tendril do?
It just kind of spreads damage around to nearby enemies.
Oh, okay, it's like a damage over time.
It can do some damage over time, but not too much.
Okay. Oh lord.
I tried. I'll try again. Oh, he went into... he's turtling up. I keep trying to do the melee because it'd be a very fun meme, but not a very smart meme. Fun, but not
sometimes
tactically smart.
Yeah, well. Sometimes it's too tempting.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta hit him with like the sanity damage. Like this isn't gonna do much damage to him physically, but it'll make him question my motives.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize that guy had a shield drone on him.
Right. I fell down. Okay, we're good. You got him. I literally did no damage to him. Every time he was unshielded, I was trying to melee him like a big shitty idiot. I'm over here like, hey, Llama, carry me.
Yeah, my build was perfect for fighting him. I actually had a distance, giant crit spot.
In that case, me being a doofus and just trying to melee him the whole time was because I knew of your superior build, and I trusted your ability to carry us.
Yeah.
Basically, GLaDOS if she was a meat tenderizer. That's right. Alex, you're not supposed to fall in the lava, but I was cold.
Oh.
I'm like stuck. Oh, I fell through the level. I fell through the floor. Is that bad? Oh, I'm dead.
How did you fall through the level?
So I was like walking, I was just chilling, and I was like, I'll just follow me below me, and I got to right here, and suddenly my guy was like stuck.
Oh.
I was just kind of vibrating, and then next thing I knew, I was in time and space.
It was my brain reveal was too powerful.
Oh, the cutscene might have thrown my guy off a little bit, yeah.
Where?
Well, you know, we're on a space station, and maybe, you know, like time and space froze for me, but the space station continued to revolve around the planet. So when I snapped back into reality, whoop, there goes gravity, and I fell through the floor.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yep. There we go, man. There we go. So now with that, you have a 100% success rate so far
Wow.
in like completions of missions in this game.
Crazy.
And the good news is normal mode is actually the hardest mode. Hard mode's actually easier, and expert mode is easier, and then nightmare mode is easiest.
Of course. Yeah.
It definitely works that way.
Yeah, that's how it should work.
Yeah, the harder difficulties, the
should.
enemies they try to give you hugs instead of shoot you with bullets. Oh, there's Planty.
Yeah.
Hi, plant.
Too bad he doesn't have a friend.
Got Game and Browse. What's up, buddy? Game and Browse hitting us with the here. I'll do the switcherino of the bomber friend. We have the blue bomber. It's black bomber's turn to hold it down. All right. That's our friend Aaron. He is one of the individuals with whom we'll be traveling to Japan in a little bit more than a month's time.
There we go.
And you should all be feeling sorry for him, because that means he is going to be one of the ones trapped with my ass. Well, and also the rest of me for 3 weeks. And so he's the real MVP for, you know, choosing to hang out here sometimes, but also somehow letting me blackmail him into being my friend. I mean, agreeing to go on this trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, there's cosmetic stuff now. That's cool. How can I get a very intimidating Hello Kitty spray paint job on my shotgun? Very intimidating, obviously. Actually, it looks like I don't have... Oh, here we go. Yeah, 2 out of 5. Here we go. Yes. And it looks like you don't have to buy it. It just works.
Wow, there's a bunch of upgrades I just had there.
So made fun cosmetic thingies. So many cool colors. I just want the cosmetic options for my guy to make him look pretty.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And by pretty, of course, I mean top hats, because it's a video game. That's a multiplayer video game, no less. So I figure that's kind of the default.
You can't have easy gameplay.
That'd be very meta. You thought the game would get more challenging. No.
Nice try. And meanwhile, no one chooses the highest difficulty because they're afraid. So it's actually just a rare achievement.
Weapon paint station. Actually, can't use these right now. Although we could go to Zone 2 if we wanted. The nice thing is that... Let's see. What I might... I'm curious to try something. Would you be down with me attempting to host on my end?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd be curious if the funkiness is just on me, or if there's like... I've got decent internet, but it seems like your internet's usually pretty reliable too, so I don't know if it's like a connection thing.
Mine's not bad normally. But we can try. I'm happy to try on yours.
Yeah, we'll give it the old try. If you feel any desyncing at all, then yeah, it might just be something just kind of across the board. Lobby region, Oceania. Yes, we're both in, you know, the Oceanic region. in Canada, obviously. All right, testing my geography knowledge. Would Ontario be closer to the western side?
It's closer to the eastern side.
Okay, it was a coin flip and I failed. Don't look at me.
You had 2 choices.
There's an alternate universe where I got that right, and 8-Bit Llama said, "Alex, you're so cool and so smart."
I could still say I think you are still so cool and so smart.
It's not the same. I wanted to earn it.
Canadian geography be damned.
Geography,
You know?
it can be a fickle mistress. Did you ever play GeoGuessr?
I have not that much, but I do know it. I'm very bad at geography, so.
Because I always enjoy it, but it always reminds me how garbage I am at.
Yeah.
Being, well, the problem is like I find myself validating the stereotype, the uncouth stereotype of ignorant American doesn't know anything about the world.
Those robots
I find myself accidentally confirming those
are
suspicions.
anyways.
Oceanic region. What about an oceanic raisin? Delicious. Yes, Hello Kitty on the gun. Turn it into Goodbye Kitty. Goodbye feline.
Well, that's like I had friends that would take American history classes in high school, and they had like a test where it's like list all the states, and I'm like, I would never. I could not.
Yeah, life's too short, man. There's all kinds of fun. All right, I'm gonna soup up a few of these. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking at all the potential cosmetic-y things that I apparently have. I guess like I think it retroactively unlocks some of them. I'm not gonna go super crazy, but I'm gonna go medium crazy. Some of these are very, very elaborate.
Solid liquid. There we go. Oh, why is this? Oh, there's some just blood splattered ones.
It's very feng shui. There's the standard pisty. I love the rampage. That's one of my. I think it's my favorite shotgun. Oh, there's no cosmetics for the melee weapons. That's a little disappointing.
Yeah, I imagine they would add those later. But
Probably
that is
eventually.
It's an odd omission, given that they did all the primaries.
Okay, so I've done the very important step of making my guns look pretty. Would you like to do a let's see, there's a couple things. Would you like to attempt one of these specialty missions?
Yeah, sure. I saw they were listed.
There's one that is called Close Quarters, which is it's only melee bad boys. Only melee guys. So you're given like shotguns, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So all close range, no shooty poo. Well, we're shooting, but they cannot shoot us.
Yeah, we could try that if you want.
I'm gonna hit you with a spicy. Hit you with a spicy one.
Oh,
I'm gonna up the ante to hard mode.
Oh.
We're getting hard tonight, boys and girls.
Hell yeah.
Solid liquid. There you go, Ace. Yeah, Cyberstrike. That's the kind of knowledge where, like, yeah, if you don't use it after a while, it falls right out, leaks right out the ears. But I appreciate that you remembered that one specific detail.
Oh, I see. It's a double.
That's like I said. Let me know how, like, if there's like weird desync. If you ever have a moment where you're like, huh, why's my gun not shoot?
It seems way better. I'm not getting the packet loss thing either, so maybe it was my end. Or maybe I set the region to the wrong spot. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we were in Oceania. That'd been very cool. I've always wanted to go. Look at these guys running around. So it's only melee. And this actually, I've never done this challenge on this difficulty because it kind of intimidates me, to be honest. Because all melee could get a little bit spicy.
So many of them. Wow. I've never.
Man, who knew
missed
that getting
more
slapped in
my
the face
life.
would hurt so bad? Next, you're gonna tell me getting slapped in the face with an axe is painful and doesn't feel good? I don't know if I believe that.
I think that's a myth.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I found a... What's this? This is also a shotgun? Alright, so I have a shotgun to be a backup for my shotgun.
Do you have evidence to the contrary, Matrisk, that I've missed more in my life?
Ooh, I like this one a lot. Let's go with that one.
No, I don't think we have to do that, Matrisk. I don't think we have to resort to Half-Life.
We don't have to check the tapes. It's fine.
I do have some of them archived on YouTube, but they're currently private. But yeah, I don't know why Half-Life was like. I kept thinking I saved the VODs, and then I went to go port them over to YouTube because they did that whole thing with the like they reduced your top upload capacity, whatever. And then I realized I didn't have a bunch of my Half-Life video or VODs saved, which was very unfortunate.
When'd you play through Half-Life?
That was the... When did I start that? October, November, maybe?
Okay, so pretty recent then.
Yeah, yeah.
Really missed the civilian scientists? Well, I mean, they were target practice. They were willing test subjects. They're practitioners of science. They knew the risks, probably.
Yeah, I kind of ruined the story in one for myself by shooting everyone on site.
We'll just say it's an alternate universe. It's like an alternate telling of the events.
Yeah.
And that was the evil ending.
Much. Yeah.
The risks were major, yes. They were calculated risks, but the scientists were not good at math.
Cool.
So now my melee attacks are hitting fairly reliably. It's still maybe a teensy bit silly, but it's a lot better for sure. Why are they so fast? What's the hurry?
Yeah, that's what
what's the rush?
I'm down.
Oh, I saw your corpse flop around.
Yeah.
I saw this blue
Yeah.
shape. Yeah, this mission is like kind of spicy. I've only done it on normal mode, and it wasn't like a struggle, but I was like, yeah, I could very, very easily get overwhelmed here. Those were pain. They were pain screams. No, they were screaming because they were having a fun time.
Yeah, they were so happy to die.
It may have sounded like they were saying, "Oh God, the bullets! It hurts so much blood." But what they were really saying was, "Oh God, the bullets! So much blood!"
Wow, this is so great.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh man, I got a really good perk that would make a lot of sense for literally any mission except for this one. 70% more damage to ranged enemies.
Oh man, really?
Exclusively ranged enemies. It is bupkis. Screams of ecstasy, right? Yeah, they had a fetish for getting, slapped around by Llama. Who can blame them?
My first thing was all short range stuff.
Oh yeah, the very first one, yeah, because they give you all those. But the one just now was like, hey, do you want to do cool damage to ranged bad guys? And I'm over here like, I would like to.
What ranged bad guys?
But what ranged guys? When you were saying that it was giving you some packet loss notifications, was that in game or like on?
Yeah, no, it showed in the top right corner. It would say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Holding out hope that But the melee build dreams are still alive, but I don't think they're gonna give a ton of those kinds of options in this challenge either. The specialty missions are a little bit more restrictive.
Yeah.
The nice thing with this one is, in the previous missions, there were range boys and melee boys, and sometimes you'd kill a range guy from far away. They'd drop something and you'd be like, oh crap, I'll come back for that later. I gotta deal with other situations. Now though, the melee guys all come to you, so it's like, all right, well, I've already seen all the bad guys because they blocked right to us. We're not having to scrounge around nearly as much.
Yeah.
Do flames.
Ooh,
I haven't done a flame build pretty much ever.
I think that's better.
If there was ever a time to try a flame build, this is a decent one. It's as good as any.
I just love seeing them run. It looks so
They're
funny.
very fast. They
Yeah,
just
they
kind of run
are.
around aimlessly. Bro, what's the objective? It's like, I don't know, I'm just fucking running, man.
And you have the axe boys. I brought a
I
party.
got a whole lot of friends.
Yeah.
And they're dead. It's that simple. Yeah, that's the nice thing too. They all kind of flock, so it means grenades are extra juicy. Extra tasty, just like Grandma used to make.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma made the best fragmentation grenades.
Yeah, how to be prepared.
That's right. My grandparents were around for World War II, so I'm just saying.
There you go.
Secondary. If you have a propensity for ice damage, there is a the rampage shotgun. It's a kind of a magazine based shotty boy.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
I dropped that one. I got one.
Oh, okay, good.
Combustion.
You switched to fire.
Yeah, just for now. I got a perk for void, but I only have the grenade that has void right now.
It's a delightful coincidence. I've got combustion on mine. Oh no, I've got ignite. Never mind. I got ignite. I'm a fake
We could have
gamer.
been combusting together on hard. mode.
Combustion makes me feel good. A lot of the folks I've talked to that play this game a lot, pretty much everyone agrees fire is the least exciting of the elements. So I don't really do a lot of fire builds, but it's like, you know, this is a time to do a little weird with it. Ice is great for like some crowd control and really good for like stopping individual targets in the tracks. Both lightning. Well, lightning is really good for like further reaching crowd control and good for crit builds. Void tendrils. I just like void tendrils because tentacles. I mean, what more needs to be said? But fire, I don't know. I've yet to see it really do cool stuff, but I keep holding out hope.
Yeah, maybe they'll adjust it.
Yeah, there's still time for them to refine the stuff. That's right. That's right, Ace. That's the plan. You nailed it, bro.
There we go. Someone who understands.
Understands the finer things.
Oh, sweet. I just re-rolled it and got void tendrils. Okay, here we go. The Gamba paid off.
All right, yeah. Especially if you have extra money left over, it's like I might as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there is a parameter that some weapons will have, like a bonus that says like for every 500 scrap you have, you deal 1% more damage with a maximum of like a 20% boost or something like that.
Oh no, I didn't see anything like that.
It's pretty nice. It's not amazing, but it's like pretty nice. When this game first came out, however, it was for every 100 scrap you have, your damage goes up by 1%, and there was no cap. And well, which is to say, yes, no cap. I'm being serious, but also there was no cap. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And my second ever run, I got to the second boss, or to the final boss, on my second ever run, and I really shouldn't have. I shouldn't have been able to get that far. The weapon I had was carrying me so hard. 3 days later, they patched the game. I was like, yeah, that's probably for the best. That was a little silly, but it was very nice.
Yeah.
Because after
When
a
you
certain point,
know
you have
that-
so much scrap. You're like, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm just leaking scrap, and I'm just using it to power my stuff.
Like, you know why they nerfed it, but you're still like, ah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. It was like it's probably for the best because it allowed. Because the problem is like I got to the final boss, and then got basically one tapped by him. I was like, man, my health is not like I'm not supposed to be here by myself by this point. Like I'm a squishy little fella.
Yeah.
This one. And Cyber strikes out. Head on. Have a good night, bud.
Good night, Cyber.
Oh, that was almost a perfect confluence. Who's inviting these little spider fellas?
I don't know.
They're very not nice. Oh my gosh, there is a extremely speaking of spiders being not nice. There is an extremely stupid Oblivion meme that I will have to show you. It is extremely dumb, but it made me very happy. And it may or may not involve Spider Daedra. Is that what they're
Oh
called?
boy. Yeah.
It's very respectful. Meerkat, if you're still listening in, Meerkat knows what I'm talking about. I think he was the one that showed it to me. I'll just say it rivals the classic, which is to say, hey guys, look at my cool new spell that I crafted. Summon Atronach, 100% fire resist on self. It rivals that one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that was possible, but they heckin' did it, man.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the,
similar to the other scary room.
Yeah, why are these? Okay.
But they got melee shield. Melee shield man, but these guys are easy.
Giant. The remaster's been fantastic so far.
Yes, so I've seen. I kind of hope they buff these shield boys at some point, because they're just too easy to kind of run around.
Yeah.
Make them faster, like attack faster or something. Feel a little bad sometimes, like I'm styling on them.
Man.
That's a good opportunity right there. Yeah. Oh, not that. That didn't do much damage. Let him on fire. Oh no, you're letting him on fire. What?
Oh.
Oh, did I get you?
Oh, that was a very easy room.
Yeah, not too. I was thinking they might spawn more dudes at us, but it was actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
Pretty good nade. Between Oblivion, that's right, Tainted Grail. That one does look real good.
Yeah, I was watching George play that today.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time for first-person role-playing game enjoyers.
Gotta be good for something.
Good time for a lot of people, I think. There's all
Oh, yeah.
sorts of good games out right now. It's crazy.
It's impossible to keep up.
Yeah.
I'll still try, but I will fail.
Rampage.
This is pretty much the secondary weapon that's going to carry me to the end, I think. Got that ignite.
That's the double barrel. Okay.
The problem with ignite is that it doesn't seem to stack. I haven't really seen it stack in ways that are extra exciting.
Hmm.
Like, I keep hoping that like it's on me. Like I gotta find the right kind of combination to make it twerk for me. But
Yeah.
keep holding out hope. every time my shield
Kinda
starts to
had a
pop
good
back on.
Use for this barrel, I just couldn't find a single person.
They might really like me. I
seems
might, I
so.
may or may not have made some friends.
Yeah.
A grenade has combust. Well, yes, grenades typically do combust
Yeah,
based on how
yeah.
this game works.
That's pretty accurate, yeah. Oh, that's a good up. That
I
is
think I will
also
stick with that.
a fantastic upgrade. Getting all my tendrils.
Now it's a party.
Yeah. There's an upgrade for. There's a perk for void damage.
I guess I'll stick with the proc. It's not that good of a proc chance thing. I'll stick with it. Games in general are in a good place. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm very much inclined to agree.
Can't keep up.
I'm gonna leave that barrel unexploded, and it would make it feel sad and left out.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
Oh my god, those spiders move.
There's so many of them. Ooh, that dark
Holy-
envoy. I like that. Watching that thing like seek out the dudes.
Yeah, that room just gave me a bunch of. Oh, here we go. Damage increases by 1% for every 500 scrap held.
There you go, baby.
Grenade.
Yeah, it's nice, but oh my god, that original one was so off the wall.
Yeah.
But it is still nifty, and sometimes you'll kind of have that moment where you're like, well, let's see if I buy this upgrade. That's cool, but if I save that money, ooh, I could crunch the numbers.
Gain 10% elemental. Oh, I see.
This room shape used to give me a lot of trouble because like this one's not too bad, but like any of that has like the big shield gun guys and one of these large open areas. It's like crap. Where do you hide behind cover?
Yeah, well, it's like the turret that had the shield on it was. Quite brutal.
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. I've learned that like sometimes if you're fancy, you can just kind of hang back in the starting area and just kind of hunker down. It's still kind of scary. They're all on fire. I bet they all feel real silly right now.
Oh, I got stuck there.
Ow. Yeah, feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Doesn't feel so great now, does it, bro? Got his ass. Revenge. Now, the question is, how do I pick up his cool hammer and use it for myself?
See, that's what we need. We need.
Maybe they're just teasing us right now. Maybe there's more where that came from, though. Weak point damage or armor rating? Well, obviously weak point damage. Obviously. Yeah, obviously being a doing more damage, making the guy dead before they can hurt us. That's the ideal defense strat. Burning enemies. Ooh, that sounds fun. Because I haven't done a lot of fire-based builds in this game, there's a lot of these fire secondary perks that I'm only just now kind of reading the details on. It's like some of these are kind of neat. Ooh, this one does have combustion. Wow.
Oh, see, now this is. Now I got deal 50% more damage to enemies that have elemental debuffs on the grenade. That might be better than the 1% damage increase.
It very well might be, yeah.
Yeah, I think that has to be better. There's no way. Because 1% increase on a grenade is kind of.
Also, you might have noticed we are, we're actually more than halfway there. Because in the previous mission, it was a maximum of 30 rooms. This one's a searing hot 20.
Yeah.
Specialty missions are a little bit quicker.
I did not know that it even showed in the top left corner there.
A little bit quicker, but they're no less sicker. Will the fire get him?
Reload.
Almost.
Wow, this is the slow. Is this weapon even?
That was a quick one.
reloading? There we go. Now it's reloading. Oh, here we go.
That's
gains 2 bullets for every 5 meters you move. Why not? I move.
being
around
pretty
quite
nice
a
to me
bit.
now. It's giving me a lot of perk options where it's like enemies that are 20 feet or closer to you deal less damage. It's like, well, good.
Yeah.
That's happening a
please.
lot when they're only melee.
Yeah.
Gotta load them tenderly.
Look, I was trying to pump delicately, but that was very slow.
The llama's known for many things, and his delicate pumps is one of them.
Yeah.
My pumps, my pumps, my pumps. Whoa! My lovely gentleman pumps.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Elemental damage.
Yeah.
Kind of having a good time with weak point damage, although I did take the proc chance one. Nah, I'm fine.
Let's take a look.
Weak point. Ooh, that's quite nice.
Just notice the
Weak point
kind
damage
of
is
red
better.
and silver color palette this place has.
Oh yeah.
Kind of swanky. It's got
That reminds me of something.
some design ideas behind it. Every once in a while you'll find like little bits and snippets of like advertisements and paraphernalia, promotional materials,
Oh yeah.
stuff about trying to explore Mars. I'll make,
Oh, yeah,
I'll make
look
that
at
go
that.
away. Guess I don't.
Yeah, I just picked up a perk that I actually have no use for because it was for corruption damage, and I don't have a single thing that applies that at the minute.
Oh,
Oops.
not right now though.
Yeah, I have a bunch of singularity stuff, which was the other option, but I did not take it. Oh well.
You're so fast. Oh, he's real sad now. Good. Quick level.
Yeah, very speedy.
And this is hard mode. So to show how much we're rocking it right now. Although I know I've had a couple moments of getting cornered by some scary things.
Well, yeah, the one time the enemy I got stuck on like a box. against
That's all
the
it takes
axe guy. I
sometimes.
was like, this should not be killing me, but
And yet,
I was not looking behind me.
I never noticed back here. There's like a drop ship that I guess the lore maybe is vague on purpose, but yeah, it's like they got stuck or something. They're just kind of floating in space.
Help me, step ship. I'm stuck.
Looking very sad. Deal more damage to melee enemies. Now we're talking. Since they
There
teased me
we
earlier.
go.
The one earlier was like a
bad
70% bonus. This was only 35, but still, I'm not gonna look a gift perk in the mouth. A perk horse in the mouth.
Ooh, that is a significant upgrade. The game doesn't really explain what, like, I see void tendrils and I see singularity, but what exactly is the void tentacle? Oh, here we
I
go.
think
It does say.
singularity is the one that when it procs, it creates a little black hole that slurps all other dudes around them. And it does some damage, but I think the main thing is that it just groups them together, which is cool. Void Tendrils is the one that just kind of spreads damage around. It's like in a nearby radius.
Oh, wait,
It's
I'm
pretty
dumb.
good.
The perk I picked up, the initial primary one was that void damage applies corruption. So the perk I picked up is not useless. Good.
Okay, good.
Damage. Okay. Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Were you planning on picking up Night Rain? Wait, is that what it's called? The Elden Ring?
Yeah, no, I picked it up.
Oh! Mans is ready.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, lordy.
Whale hitting us with a raid. What's up, buddy? He says, I'm doing the streamy strams. We were just talking last night, or actually, was it last night? Or I guess it was 2 nights ago about stream-related stuff. See, this is great. Well, now that I know you're getting into them streams, and you're also streaming at around like the kind of late night times, that means I'll be able to raid you now. Well, depending on how late you go and how degenerate you want to get with things. And I would never judge. I would never judge your decision to stay up way too late playing video games. It's kind of weird for me to do so, given that, you know, that's something we do here sometimes, just a little bit. Nah, thank you, buddy. That's very sweet of you, though, buddy. Do a quick shout out for Mr. Whale. Whale. Shout out for the man. Bam. What he was up to. Replaying. Actually, before I look, you were playing. Was it more Blueprints? Sea of Stars.
That, so
I thought it was gonna be Sea of Thieves. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, let me try to repost that for you because it's deleted in my chat, which I guess.
For this super hammer guy spamming links.
Fucking stupid bot, and it's giving a moderation strike to your bot.
The bot parents are fighting. Bot mom, stop hitting bot dad. In this scenario, I'm the mom and you're the dad.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, come on, we all knew that was gonna be. As if it'd be any other kind of combination.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the bots are fighting. That is the one kind of fun thing about the shared chat is like you will inevitably end up in those kind of goofy moments where
yeah,
a shout out goes awry or a quote. If you have like the quote system in your chat, that can get really out of hand really quickly in the very funnest of ways. Yeah, Blueprints yesterday, right? Yeah. Sea of Stars. I'll confess, I thought I was gonna say Sea of Thieves. I don't think I know what Sea of Stars is. And Whale, you know how this works because you've been privy to people rating me all the time. So if there was anything of yours you would like to share with us, now we are doing multiplayer games right now, but afterwards I would find an opportunity to watch something of yours. So you've heard my, I know you've heard my spiel dozens of times, if not thousands of times. Where I always like to ask if there's clips to share, something of yours to show off. That way, all the folks can get a little sneak peek of your content, what your stuff's all about. He says no clippies. Well, if you want to go back and grab one, if there were any cool moments from tonight or a couple nights ago, if there are any cool or silly moments, if you want to go back and snag something, the offer remains on the table. I will do... this is one instance where I wish you could re-roll perks or item selections, because none of these are really that exciting. Let's grab this one. Then.
I just got these items that make me fucking fly.
I'm gonna ask a real... Oh, there you go. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I was kind of worried. I was like, I can't see him on the map. Did he fall through the map? No. Yeah. It's the hot air balloon, right?
Yeah, I did not know that it said I deal more damage airborne. I didn't expect it to send me up.
It's weird because that's like the one time when the double jump is actually worth a damn.
Yeah, crazy. Not very great for this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be far, but
it's actually kind of sick for melee builds.
Mm.
But you're right. In this one, it's a little bit weird. They made the the messenger. Nice. Same developers. Nice. Thank you again, Whale. Whale's been one of our longest running, not even community, well, not even viewers, but community members. Mans has been around through thick and thin. Hangs out here all the damn time. Hits me up on Discord sometimes with game recommendations. We're big fans of Mr. Whale, man. He's a good dude. Good dude, and I appreciate that raid. And he's getting back into streaming himself, which is pretty sick. After kind of tinkering with it every so often. A couple years back, he's recently gotten back into it. That's some good stuff, man. Very nice of him. And this with that raid. Kind of double teamed him with the double shotguns.
Yeah.
Double shotgun action. And then we have just 2 left after this.
I've yet to play Sea of Stars, but that's true of multiple games in my library, so...
I was gonna say, yeah, the numbers you hit us with, it was like, damn, that's awesome. That's super cool. I appreciate you sharing the love, man. That's awesome. Yeah, another homie hit you with the juice. Big old juice. That's how it goes sometimes. When somebody offers that kind of generosity, you know, we thank them profusely, and we keep the party going. Oh, there's that suck. Yeah, the suck.
Yeah.
I always get excited when I see a good suck. Now, what's not as fun is that there are bad guys in this game where they themselves produce the singularity, and then it literally and figuratively sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to be sucked. I
want to provide the suckage, not be a victim of the suckage. Or on the business end.
Exactly.
Let's see. Your fire rate increases by 20%. Well, yes, our rate of making our guns create fire.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what that means.
Anything can be a fire build.
As long as you believe. This, I think, is the last room. Oh, speaking of fire, we got fire zombies now. That's exciting. Because these zombies weren't stressful enough to deal with on their own.
Yeah, we need them to be on fire.
It's a pretty good game, though, yeah. Kind of like the expedition game. That's awesome. I wonder if our fire weapons will be less effective. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, I saw his melee weapon fly off.
Oh, here we go. More enemies. Okay.
And now they're just kind of popping in wherever. Usually, when there's like waves of bad guys spawning, you can see where they spawn. But I think this room, because it's the last one, it's extra spicy. They really like you.
They do, yeah. They just keep.
They think you're prettier.
Wherever. Oh.
They heard you were the wife in the scenario I invented earlier, so they got very excited.
Yeah.
They're jumping. Leaping lizards, they're jumping.
There's a legendary spider weapon.
And that's all she blows. All she blows, all she rotes.
Not bad.
It's also all she blows, though. Kind of curious. Almost. There's an achievement for getting all gold equipment. I was curious if I could maybe pull it off. It's a pretty hard to get achievement. That's right, they pre-lit themselves on fire.
That was
it's lit,
very
fam.
considerate of them.
They were trying to steal the glory. You know, they were trying to beat us to the punch.
Yeah. They wanted to show off their own fire build.
Got some fun stuff. Did it get us any cool cosmetic upgrade or updates? I guess that's probably for the main missions.
It did kind of. I thought it would unlock some skins, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it added. For you, it probably added those close quarter perks, if nothing else.
Yeah, it did. It did do that. Yeah.
My head.
All right, the paint station. Can I alter it slightly and make it the pain station? That's what I want to know about. There are other ways I can make my guns pretty. I don't think I got any new ones this time.
Oh, I have access to superior items now.
Oh yes, Zone 2. That's right. Yeah, they only pop in during Zone 2 missions, but they actually can be quite cool. And sometimes very helpful. Zone 1 missions are generally easier.
I scroll down, I see Dun's cap, and then I just think of the relevant item from Isaac. I can't stop
Oh,
myself.
you're right. Yes. But I want all these other cool ways to make my guns pretty. How do I unlock more of those? And I guess there's a weapon I've never seen before, the plasma cycler. Oh, it's an exotic one. Okay.
Yeah, I did see that in here locked up. And a headhunter. Ooh. Ooh.
Find something fun.
I'm looking at the headhunter. That's like a destiny weapon. That perk.
Oh, sick. Oh, I know what that one is. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I have nothing for this weapon. I have nothing. Nothing to bring to the party. Okay. Okay, I've prettified all my weapons. Would you be down to try something different? Because I've actually never tried these other things. There's like a new thing they added recently.
Yeah, sure.
It's called Last Stand, and I think it is like waves of bad guys.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think there's difficulty. I think it's just it starts you with easy boys, and then the boys get less easy.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Select mission difficulty, escalating. That's all it says. There's no
Okay.
thing to click. But apparently it's how you unlock more cosmetic-y things, and I'm sure also more upgrade juice.
Yeah, I'm down to try.
Yeah, Zone 1 escalating. I love
Nice.
escalators.
Red Dax. Yeah.
Some Deep Rock Galactic. That would be fun. Some Deep Rock Galactic in my future would be good.
Is there really Wombat? I hadn't heard about that.
Llama, have you played Deep Rock Galactic?
I have, yeah, a few times.
I've only played it once, and I think when I played it once, it was with Whale. And that is a game that I enjoyed, and I was like, man, I gotta play more of this stuff. It's a fun game. They've made a bajillion updates since then.
When was that you played?
Oh, it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It was a hot minute ago.
I do not play it all that often, but Wombat is a huge fan.
There's the new Rogue. That's right, the new Rogue. Yeah, Rogue Core. Yes, I've heard about that one.
Okay, interesting. So there's a fabricator here.
Let's see what they.
If we had monies,
Oh, I have to hold.
we'll eventually get the monies. Oh, these guys. Starting
yes,
strong. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're a lot faster than I thought.
Grenades don't fail me now. I'm a little bit surprised they threw those at us in the first round. I thought they'd start us with like the basic little robot boys.
Yeah. I landed on a heat pad over there and lost a ton of health.
The fabricators. Okay, yeah. It's like, I guess I should probably save my stuff because I don't have much for monies right now. I have no armor. I'm practically naked. Wave state danger.
Oh, that's the guy with the gun.
There's one gun fella. Okay, there's a second. There's a few gun fellas, just not many. Just set myself on fire.
Yeah. There's fire on the rim.
Oh, I see. It's punishing you. Oh, okay. I was like, why am I just casually on fire? That's why. They're dropping armor now, so now I'm not... unfortunately, I'm not naked anymore. Excuse me. Ooh, big magazine. Yeah, big magazine.
It does sound like a fun mod, Wombat. I don't know the last time I would have played that.
Bugs have sunglasses. Oh, that does sound good. Llama, have you heard of that? Or no, you're Llama. Whale, I'm getting my animals confused. You know, whales, llamas, they're so similar. They're practically the same animals. They're both mammals. I mean, what else do you need?
Well, there we go.
Yeah, they're practically identical. But yeah, Will, I don't know if you've heard of that mod, but that sounds like it'd be up his alley as well, and mine for that matter. You're gonna see all mammals are the same, Alex? No. Well, yes, but no. I'm just implying it heavily. Why are they so fast? What's the rush? Where's the fire, bro? Actually, I know where the fire is. It's all the way in the ring. Outer ring. Oh, is it closing in? Don't you dare. Don't you dare hit me with a Fortnite.
There's barely any room already.
I don't think it's closing in. That'd be very funny, but very mean. Let's see. 4 health or slight, but I'll take this one. Oh man, this blurb in the tablet that's on the floor, this little lore drop. I think like part of the story is that this company was trying to do like a PR campaign, and they invited like Twitter influencers and like Instagram people to the company to like tour the facilities, and then something went weird, and now there's this note about like, oh yeah, I've got 6 crew and 3 terrified influencers locked in the cargo bay right now. It's like, oh my god, I don't know who to feel more sorry for.
Right.
I want to do the fabricator. I'm gonna hold off for oh, I should probably get my item orb. The orb. Damage to elite enemies, yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, that sounds good. There's a Deep Rock. Yes, I've heard about the Deep Rock Galactic Survivors-like game. It does sound very, very strange, but very funsies.
Oh, there we go. I keep forgetting to bring
Oh, but yeah, Will, yeah, I'd definitely be down to play at some point. Sounds like there's some really fun mods. Like Wombo was telling us about a mod that like adds googly eyes to things. Sunglasses and googly eyes, and just makes the dudes look silly. Have time to reload. Yeah, definitely down to play at some point. Okay, there's one lurking. I can't go out to like challenge him, because if I get too close to the fire, my face will erupt.
Yeah.
My doctor has advised that I avoid lighting my face on fire, or keep it to a minimum at least. You know, sometimes, you know, you're out with friends. Social flame-ons is one thing. Ooh, thunder, purple, or grenades. Let's do thunder this time. Let's mix it up a little bit. You get a thunder melee weapon. That's kind of cool.
Ooh. Yeah, I got a perk for thunder, but I haven't found a thunder weapon yet, so.
I'll buy the thunder weapon or the thunder melee, because I'm very, I do very smart investments. So this will be good for my portfolio, my weapon portfolio.
What the?
Sometimes when I throw a grenade, my gal will randomly switch to pistol. It's like, no, I do not want this.
Oh, really? Okay, what?
Pretty effective against these fellers.
I can't even see this guy. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's really back there. Yeah.
Yeah, he blended in perfectly.
He's hiding in the mist.
Increase the magazines. Ooh.
How to make the alerts working? I guess it would depend. Like, it would depend on what you're using to make your alerts work, or what you're using as like your bot. That is. For me, I use the Streamlabs. Actually, no. I guess it's not the bot. Yeah, I guess my bot doesn't do anything for like follow notifications, but I do use Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs, and I kind of set up the notification settings in the Streamlabs like web browser, and then I save the browse URL, and I add that as a browser source on the OBS overlay. I could send you like some information, Will, that's kind of walks you through the steps, but it's pretty simple if you do it through Streamlabs. Also, Stream Elements. There's a couple others I think that are pretty good and pretty widely used. There's one that's really popular. Something it up. I can't remember what it's called. Something. Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember what it's called. More grenades, grenade damage. Let's do the movement speed. Actually, might be kind of sick. I'm kind of stumbling into what might be a melee build, so I'm trying to weigh my options here.
Yeah, I'm getting into like a crit build because I got the one that like, increases magazine size, and then like every missing bullet increases my crit chance, and then I keep finding magazine stuff to increase that. And my lightning perk, I don't have a lightning weapon, but that would also increase crit damage or crit chance, I think. So as soon as I find a lightning weapon, I'm sure the build will
show up eventually.
But I'm rocking a bunch.
I haven't found any guns. I just bought the one melee gun, melee weapon.
Yeah.
Yes, the melee gun, the gun that shoots melee weapons.
Yeah, I mean that's in Borderlands.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had this epiphany the other day where I was like, isn't every gun just launching melee weapons in high velocity? You know, a bullet is a small little blunt object or sharp object, so it's bludgeoning or piercing. Launching a bunch of them. Really, it's just a formality at that point. Oh, okay. Yep. Got Ghost Blade, so now it's Jover. Jova for these nerds. Maybe I'm not allowed to go to the fabricator.
I'll do that. Yeah, I think I have to choose my.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, here we go. I'll buy that.
Making questionable purchasing decisions.
Oh, there we go. I got my lightning. We're good. How do you see when someone follows you because my alerts aren't? You can check just like your Twitch dashboard should show you your activity feed.
That's a good point, too. I was thinking more notifications, but yeah, the activity feed does work pretty well.
Yeah.
If you have your dashboard open. There's actually a way to add it to OBS directly as a docked window.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's you can do a lot of stuff to custom docks.
Now, the nice thing about the Ghost Blade perk is that it makes me go invisible whenever I get a melee kill for like 6 seconds. The downside is that means enemies are going to say, oh, the other guy's gone. Let's just look at Llama. So it's kind of annoying when your bro has the Ghost Blade perk and you're playing in co-op and it's like, oh my god, now everyone's just looking at me the whole time.
Well, I almost took it. I did see that perk, but I was like, I'm not doing melees.
Yeah, the temptation was too good to resist.
Yeah. There we go. There's more lightning. All right, what is this?
We're going full lightning, baby.
Yeah, I think I've just made myself a crit machine. I'm fine with that. And I'll take a lightning knife. Why not? Sure.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I've stumbled onto a couple lightning things as well. Fire gun over here. Actually, that might be my old gun.
Keep up them, yep.
Using a tablet. Oh, to like keep track of the chat, that kind of thing. Yeah. There might be a way to have like a dashboard view on the tablet view. But I'll confess, yeah, I'm not quite so sure. Melee attack stagger, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could try. I don't really use mod view on mobile, but I guess like if that's what you're doing, that could work.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's probably the same as mobile view in general.
Oh my god.
You're killing them so quickly, I couldn't like reach them to get a melee attack.
do you see? I just crit.
It's delicious. It is delicious.
It's a lovely sound.
I was like, that was a quick round. Look at that. Only a few rounds away from unlocking some cosmetic-y boys.
I just got some gear that increased my crit damage.
Love that.
RNG is with me.
Ooh, we're very fast. Weapon damage. Sure. Upgrade the quality. I'm not sure I'm gonna stick with this one, but I'll up.
I wonder why your alerts aren't working though.
That was the first thing that I was thinking about. Yeah, it's like depending on if it's through Streamlabs or Stream Elements, you know, all the various kind of standard options.
Yeah.
There's another one I'm trying to think of. It's like it up. It's like something it up. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, mix it up.
Mix it up. Thank you. I was like, what is it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a really popular one.
Yeah, I love it. That and I think Streamer Bot is another pretty popular one.
Yes. Yeah, Stream Elements is another. There's a decent number of options. But once you set it up, it's like I haven't had to mess with it in so long. Kind of set it and forget it.
Yeah, the only thing with something like Mix It Up is you have to remember to launch the bot.
Right, yeah. Since I use Streamlabs, the chat bot, yeah, I do have to physically launch it so that it's running on my computer.
Yeah,
although I kind of like it that way.
Yeah, I like having the flexibility of like if I wanted, I can I can adjust stuff and do a lot of fun stuff with it.
Right, yeah. We've all seen those moments where it's like, oh, the server that runs Nightbot is done for everybody, so we just run a bot tonight, boys.
It just comes back with a server API issue. You're like,
yeah. Which does happen with this one too, in all fairness. API error, I love that game.
yeah, that's my favorite game.
They really like throwing those zombie boys at us, don't they?
They do. I honestly thought it was like a strictly zombie thing.
Yeah.
For a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Came out of the like the swamp thing, just emerging. Swamp thing emerging from the, well, you know, swamp.
Yeah. As the swamp thing does.
As he's known to do. Slowly getting better armor, slowly but surely.
I'll
something
take
good?
more crit damage, game, sure.
Yeah, buddy.
If you truly want me to have that, I will.
Like, twist my arm, I guess.
Yeah.
If you insist.
I suppose so.
That's fine. Oh! Big explodies.
That was nice.
Oh, I see that guy. I try my best to keep up with what's happening on the radar, but
yeah, it's difficult. Sometimes they still sneak up on you.
Sneaky boys.
Ooh.
Oh man, I remember this one. So here's one that says crit hit chance goes up by 30% when your weapon's magazine is below 50% capacity. So if I'm holding a gun that has, say, 10 bullets max capacity, and I fire down to, say, 2%, 2 bullets left, and then I hit somebody with my melee weapon, does that crit hit chance transfer just by virtue of holding a gun that is low on capacity? The answer is probably no, but it'd be very funny if it was.
Yeah.
I want to believe. I have an unnecessary amount of money right now, so I might as well be getting a little weird.
I suppose I will.
API error is a better game than Concord. That is a very low bar. In all fairness. We call that a low bar for success. What's up, Jet?
That weapon. It's a good one.
The lightning was just too enticing to resist. Jet, do you want to jump in on this, by the way?
I'm trying a different one. I just found another lightning.
We'll probably have a meowment. A little bit for folks to pop in. This is actually with the new game mode that was added with the most recent patch. Oh right, yeah. Don't go in the fire, Alex. Don't do it. Resist the urge to just flop into the fire. Let's see. Pretty good. Some pretty good armor's getting dropped now. One I was using, and I should probably verify it, but yes, this is absolutely better. No question.
Oh, there we go.
Goodbye, shock. Probably this one. They're both fine.
Alright, well. It's another lightning perk.
Found sniper rifle.
And I accidentally bought a weapon instead of...
The melee weapons in the shop have kind of been unimpressive. They've been given some other cool stuff, but melee weapons are just kind of so-so. You're making noise. Oh, but you couldn't hear them on your end. If it's doing the thing where it's making noise to the viewers but not to you, it could potentially be something on OBS's end, where there's like you might have to enable monitoring, like audio monitoring.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. Lord, every bullet is just crazy.
That's what we'd love to see. I'm just missing every melee shot. Melee swing. There's one. I think I got like 2 kills that whole round, so you may or may not be leading the charge right now. Carrying the torch.
No. Oh, I don't want burst.
Melee swing speed go up? Yes, please. Okay. Oh, they do make noise now. Okay. Yeah, okay. If it's making noise now, it might be fixed then. Whatever issue was going down.
Yeah, that's odd.
I'll take that one. Well, Tom, I've yet to find a pair of boots.
Yeah, I had that issue with I was not finding a helmet for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. No fun hats. What's even the point? The quickness does help to kind of accommodate for the fact that we are a.
Oh, he's fast.
We have a shorter range weapon. Okay, 14, so we're. I wonder like if there'll be like significant jumps where they'll throw like the big slicey boys at us or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for something like that to happen.
Something real weird. I know it's coming.
Oh, I got
ooh. I do like that one. I like that it's got that. Dang, that's very good. Oddly enough, the lightning bolt chance is higher for this one, even though it's the same level. That's kind of strange. Maybe I should stick with this one then. And the lifesteal, dang, that's really good. That lifesteal's pretty sick. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this one. Next, what I could do, come to think of it. Oh, I can't upgrade the quality yet. Gosh darn it. Upgrade other things.
There's no way to just re-roll one affix, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's like, can I just pick one individual property to re-roll?
I just got an AR with the last shot from the mag dealing 100% more damage. That's so unhelpful.
It's very very unhelpful. Yeah.
On the 157 mag weapon.
Mm-hmm. I had that with a minigun one time.
Yeah.
Like the first bullet does 50% more damage. It's like, bro.
Great.
My dude, my guy.
Oh, I see a big thing. That's his spider.
These fellers. He really seemed to like you.
Yeah, they do, yeah. I famously love spiders as well.
I was gonna say, yeah, we were just talking earlier about our shared adoration of them.
Yeah.
It probably heard me reference the spider Daedra thing earlier, and it got the
Yeah,
mixed messages.
Where is it?
Got the wrong idea, bro. Max, more armor does sound neat. Does sound neato.
Sure. I don't.
And it's crapping out. It was being a little bit weird for us a little bit earlier too.
Crit hit chance.
It's a sexy grenade for when you're shooting or attacking one dude. Let's see. I will take this one.
Oh boy, crit hits lower remaining dash and grenade cooldown by 10%. Okay.
Chance, proc chance. All pretty cool. Almost wish I could re-roll a weapon before I buy it. It's like, well, I like it has good bones.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet 16.
Okay.
The Fire Boys now.
I feel like the item
Yes, just stand there and roar.
might be a little broken with this build. 'Cause, I immediately get a grenade back because I crit almost every hit.
That is tasty.
Yeah.
Clean wave, man. I think either of us have taken much damage in a hot minute. Oh, boots, finally. I'm no longer walking around on my feetsies. It's all sandy. I'm sure I'm like slipping all over the place. Now I don't know why we're in this like vague island, tropical island paradise simulator area.
I don't know.
The holodeck.
We're one of the influencers.
Oh, that's right. One of the influencers locked in with 6 crew members.
Yep.
We're all presumed dead by this point.
It's a lot of crew members though now.
Inlining or lightning bolt? That does sound kind of neato. Good quality. Oh, I can make it purple.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, gee.
giant
Oh, right. It's
orb?
it's the thing that these kind of like, it's kind of similar to the rocket launcher fellers.
Oh, okay.
Kind of an offshoot of the rocket launcher dudes. These guys are getting real fast.
They are, yeah.
They weren't exactly known for being slow the first time around.
Ooh, now I'm taking damage. Damn.
A grenade is very satisfying when it pops.
Yeah.
When it pops, I just
like
can't stop. They're kind of firing like a BFG. A little bit. That slow-moving, big green thingy. Some BFG energy. Crit hit damage, max health. Looking for anything that just I can't live without. Movement speed, movement speed. It's ever so slightly worse, but only very barely. Is pretty cool. So I wonder if that can already be upgraded. Nearby enemies. That's what we're fighting. We're fighting nearby enemies.
Yeah. Need the health upgrade.
Not do it, so I will go ahead and take it. Good problem to have that. I think it like gave me some very good weapons, maybe slightly earlier because I've been unable to upgrade quality or levels in quite some time.
Yeah, me too.
Game has been very nice to me.
I'm still holding on to the SMG I picked up at the very start.
Only downside is I'm sure you've noticed the ability to upgrade the quality does get limited.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping for that item that lets me upgrade quality.
Give me the same thing, but just sexier, please.
Yeah.
This would be extremely hectic to do in single player. My God.
Yeah. I think I would have died, honestly. Even a few times would be just really swarm.
From the sheer number of dudes and like at least there's other people for them to get drawn to sometimes. A few more. Animo. Lifesteal, mark enemies, yes. Actually, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Debuff. Oh, that could be upgraded to legendary.
Luck chance, crit chance. They're both pretty good. The weak point shot, weak point one's pretty hard to.
If that's on a grenade, do you know if that only applies to the grenade, or is that?
I assume I wondered the same thing. I would assume it would.
Because I wish there's a way to test that.
Damage go up by increase by 25%. That's pretty good.
Oh, I didn't pick up a perk.
Then there's this one. I think I'd be more inclined to grab it if it was a purple flavor, then I could raise it up to gold tier. It's still not an option yet, but it will be eventually. Okay. The alerts we're working on, yeah, on viewers' ends, yeah. I mean, of course, the whole point of alerts is for it to do something for you as well, that you, the streamer. But at least it's at least partially working.
Oh.
Explodies. Got it. Definitely throwing a lot of them at us. Wait.
This is so stupid.
The waves are definitely getting spicier.
Yeah, they're really quick now.
Quick and numerous.
Yeah.
Oh, fire. All right, not too bad. 19. Crit damage, lifesteal. We already have that lifesteal. There's a purple one. Killing an enemy affected by elemental debuff. That happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like a second monitor, perhaps. That could be part of it. When they talk about monitoring audio, usually it means like like some other audio device, because what we want to avoid is any kind of situation where
just kill people immediately.
Where like
time, but
the device that like the device that OBS is picking up, or devices that OBS is picking up for how viewers will get audio, like desktop audio. Like if desktop audio is what OBS is watching for, as far as what sounds the audience hears, the viewers hear. If you set desktop audio also as your monitoring source, then it can cause echoes to happen, where the viewers will hear the same thing like twice. That crit chance is too hard to part with. I guess I'll stick with what I have. So yeah, I would say like if you do find yourself wanting to experiment a bit with audio monitoring and making sure that like alerts go to you and to the audience, that kind of thing, make sure you test it.
I enjoy seeing
in
all the
OBS.
good gear dropping now. That's quite nice.
They're being a lot more generous. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully mobile will have more. That would be nice. Yeah, if mobile would be able to add that in. Yeah, mod view would be really helpful. That kind of Discord view. Ooh, boy. Oh, I can't go in for melee when they're outside the danger, when they're in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Being cheaters.
Okay, spider, please lay off.
There we go.
Ooh, not good.
Oh my god, that acid. I don't love it.
Yeah, I'm very low health in that. Quite brutal.
And do I just walk through it and hope for the best? It's like, no, I should probably be smart about this.
Oh, there's another spider.
I'm gonna go stab him. In the ass. Fucking launch himself. He really likes you.
Yep. A little too much, perhaps.
That was round 20, so that I think is as far as like the maximum number of rounds, that is the halfway point.
Jesus.
Which means it's gonna get twice as silly. Which is kind of hard to believe.
Oh, this doesn't seem like the best upgrade to take, but I might.
This is a good time to remind us all that the maximum party size in this game is 3 instead of 4. Curious choice. So, it's like, yes, you could add one more person to the mix, but it would still be a hectic mess.
Yeah. I definitely don't need more critical hit chance. Sure. Critical hit damage I will take though.
Now I can get that quality upgraded. And the levels. Oh, big money.
Oh.
Armor's all maxed out at level 10. I have a lot of scrap. I have 15,000 scrap right now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm... Oh, legendary boots. Yep, I think.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I just would like health.
Understandable. Yeah, there's the. Yeah, I guess there's the. Yes, I will grab this one. Yeah, sometimes there's the health packs, but they are sometimes far and few between.
Yeah, I only could buy one.
Yeah. Come on, can I double dip? Just this once. I'm good for it, I promise. I can quit anytime I want to.
It's too bad you can't see like what your crit chance and stuff, like those specific perks.
That would be really nice, yeah. I thought the same thing, because you can see armor. You can see armor and how it translates to damage reduction. But yeah, I'm 100% with you. Yeah, crit chance, proc chance.
Yeah. Just at least from your armor, because then you can add on like your perks and stuff after.
Wave complete. Very nice. Lightning bolt, proc chance, lifesteal. Yeah, I mean they all have very good stuff here across the board. Of course, now we're getting to the point where our weapons and our armor are inevitably hitting max level.
Yeah.
So we are going to start to drop off as far as like how we can make our numbers sexier. We can't make the numbers sexier. All we can do is make the creativity and how you use the numbers sexier.
I guess like if you wanted to, well, there's a cap to the scrap now, but that would be kind of your ceiling. Ideally, you're getting.
Yeah, and even then, it has a max of 20%, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of thing.
The grenade cooldown. That sounds nice. And now I'm looking at melee weapons being like, let's see if... you know what? Yes, I will buy this and just re-roll it and hope for the best. Darn. No dice. If you want a legendary fire knife, it's there if you want it.
Yeah, I think I saw one like that. I think chain lightning on a grenade is maybe better at this point. I don't know.
Like a light purple mist now. Ooh,
Oh,
boy.
wow.
Ooh, boy. The good old-fashioned orgy now.
Fast. I just got eviscerated there.
It was kind of a... It was kind of like a swarming situation.
Yeah, immediately. Like, we have to take him out. He has too much lightning.
Ouch. The perk I have that says you do like 45% more damage if you backstab. I'm kind of taking that extra time to swivel myself around.
Well, you stealth for a bit, right? So. Sounds okay.
It's a little bit more damage. It's not enough to one-shot all of them, but it's pretty good. But it will only carry me so far. Eventually, I'll be unable to one-shot any of them, and then I'll be the saddest of pandas.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, there will come a point where I'll have to just abandon melee entirely, almost assuredly. I know it's coming.
Oh, there we go. Kills restore shield. That could be very helpful for keeping me alive.
The shop is giving a lot of yellow things, which is cool. Oh, whoops. Not what I wanted to buy. Oh well, that's okay. Yes, in case you're curious, there's a SMG that's legendary, but the SMGs, it's a primary SMG. They're pretty cool.
Oh, it's a primary. Interesting.
Yeah, that was what threw
I
me.
have a secondary one.
Yeah.
You know.
That was what I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm convinced. 23, baby.
Oh.
Yep.
See, this is when I would love those the umbrella boots.
Yes. Oh, that would be perfect right now. Be perfect for both of us, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't nearly as spicy,
No.
but it was quite
Fire rate is
nicey.
increased by 20%. Sure, why not?
Do that one. I mean, if I do my job right, I should generally be hitting on weak spots, but sure. Couple of errant pieces of scrap out here. Make sure I don't scrap my pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Too late.
Oh my god. Flying into a wall there. Is this my weapon? But yes, it is. Okay.
That one. Can't level it up, obviously. I need a pair of boots and a secondary.
Oh, you know what?
That is gold, and then I'll be
has light
all topped
on it.
off.
I think I have to buy that. I guess I could have
This corpse is almost like kind of lounging. Paint me like one of your French girls.
re-rolled mine. Oh my god. That fire is
That is a ass boy. But this is pretty cool too, honestly. Oh, this is probably your old secondary, the Snapdragon.
Yeah.
I'll take those
I had
hand-me-downs,
to,
baby.
Yeah, I had to get rid of it. It's quite good, but
Once I get the boots, I get that achievement. Then I'll be a real
how
gamer.
fast this fires, it should be fairly frequent, I think. Yep, I'm full health now, so that was definitely worth it.
Just run right past me, and they really like you.
I know, what is it about me? There's so much to admire, I can't figure out.
Can't say I blame them. It took the rest of humanity a little while to catch up. Little pieces of scrap just kind of out and about. Oddly enough, the last couple rounds haven't been quite as mean to us. With
No,
those random
I
little
don't know.
spikes.
Was it round? I don't know what round that was so difficult. Was it 20?
I think it might have been 20. I think, yeah, the
Yeah.
divisible by 10s get extra jumpy.
Because I know I got swarmed, but I don't know if I was also like I don't think I was outside the arena, but that was like very, very fast.
I think you were within the arena. I think you were
Yeah.
you're playing by the rules.
I also did not have that much health and such. Though, so.
There's the headhunter. Kind of tempting, but weak points only is awfully bold. Okay. Well, not for a golden piece of pair of boots.
Oh, sorry, I thought I read it up.
Oh, that's okay. Can't rush perfection.
Yeah, true. I just needed a breather after how much they swarmed.
Understandable.
Yeah.
This game is just one big love fest after all. Gotta, you know, catch our breather, rehydrate, you know. Ice grenade, very cool. But not a nice grenade.
Hello,
Weapon
Mighty.
damage go up by 15.
I think I butchered saying that, but
This one sounds nice. What's up, Kirok?
oh, increases shield. I should probably do that.
Trying every so often to kind of do a lap around the outside. Make sure I'm scooping up any of the fun resources.
Yeah.
Not that either of us
why,
are strapped for scrap right now.
No, but that is the nice thing about if it showed on the map, there's something to just indicate.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. I wish it would tell me that level of detail. Kind of stabbing into the void, and sometimes I kill, sometimes I don't. All I know is like numbers show up, and it usually is a good thing. And then it's like, all right, are we down to just the flying boys? All right, that means we're in the clear.
I cannot imagine using a sniper in this.
it gets a little bit silly, but since I'm mostly going for melee, it kind of works out.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Well, you have the thing to go invisible too, so I guess that gives you a breather.
You know, I never did play Meteor Maker, but I know of that game. It looks really cool. That's the one where it's kind of like a Doom Maker, not Mario Maker, but Doom Maker, or I guess like Quake Maker.
You deal 70% more damage to melee enemies. I mean, I can't say no.
Honestly, there's a lot of that right now.
Yeah,
That is extremely relevant. Let's see. Armor rating, crit chance. Ooh, that's a pretty good crit chance. I will take that, actually. All right, 27. There we go. Yeah, like in cases like that, I just kind of melee into a blob of dudes that also get grenaded, and there's just numbers everywhere.
it'll hit someone.
Numbers and dead bodies.
Ow.
Wave complete. All right, so we're a couple away from the next divisible by 10.
Oh,
Big
boy.
number. I'm waiting for them to throw more of the spider boys and possibly the big sword guys, the big blade boys that have that cool charge attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's an inevitability. Ooh, movement speed, good armor, health. That's pretty tempting. I think I'll take that one.
Yeah, I'm stuck between critical hit damage, which works really well, or actually just survivability. I think I have to take survivability.
But expensive right now, yeah. It seemed like a pretty cool game. I don't know if it really caught on much, but it looked awesome. I definitely wanted it to do well, but I remember putting in I remember applying for a review key for it, but I think by the time I like discovered the game, the publisher had kind of gone on to other things. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I'm always looking on the fabricator, but beyond a certain point,
Yeah, I think unless you were trying to like find something to then buy and re-roll, maybe, but.
Loses the juice. Oh, fire good. Just lunging into piles of bodies and hoping for the best.
Oh. Yeah, see, I think that was what killed me last time. Was I just got stuck into a corner.
Getting stuck like that, yeah, that would definitely do it.
Okay. Give me some help. Grenade now, dude.
Take those things, those tech points. We have 2,000 of them to spend, which is quite a lot, honestly. It's quite a lot. Go and grab this. I wonder if we'll like max out at some point. I'm quickly approaching the point where I don't think I have any more perks available. I'm looking at my pause screen or the tab screen, and all the slots are full.
Yeah. I have one more perk I can take.
Okay.
Is that a mini? Is the Hellstorm a minigun? You know what? I'll buy it. Why not?
Ooh, we're getting spicy. I like it. Yeah.
That's gonna be a crit machine.
The mobility thing is the tricky part when it comes to miniguns and the reload
Yeah.
times.
Increase
But they are very
fire.
fun. If you right click, it will keep the barrel spinning without having to like wind up. That's one nice little detail. Also makes a funny noise that sounds like you're farting.
You know what?
Which I assume
I'm
you're
sure
not.
it does. I just can't hear it over the sound of everything. Else.
Everything else, yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Music to my ears. Do you have nothing but exclusively gold equipment by this point?
I actually don't, because not all of it can be upgraded fully to legendary.
I've been switching out every so often to like slowly get to the next quality. So I have everything gold except for my boots. Looking for a pair of boots to drop that are gold. Nice and shiny. Crappy. Anything else around here? Do my usual little lap. I ring around the rosy, if you will.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I need a. I don't have a legendary grenade or chest, but otherwise I'm all filled up there.
Ooh, this is
big
30,
guy.
by the way.
Big
Dirty 30.
Yeah.
I do see the big spider boys.
Yeah, there we go.
Not surprised. Wailing on this guy.
Oh, the spider just jumped over me. Alright, yes.
I think me stabbing in the butt over and over again would get his attention, but nope, dude is just completely oblivious.
Yeah, they really like me. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Dang. It doesn't even seem to care that much about you.
This is stupid.
What the hell?
there must be an inherent stun lock that I'm doing without really realizing it. Or they just think I'm just so cool. They're like, you know what, the super hobbit guy, we're gonna be nice to him. Stab. It's not even that much damage. It's like 10,000 damage each stab, which is a lot under normal circumstances, but these are far from normal circumstances.
Yeah. Oh my god, lifesteal on a grenade. Now we're talking. There we go.
Ooh, that's actually a really good one.
Let me check.
Yeah, the best I can figure is that I guess if you like... Oh, I'm a big stupid. I have the stupid. Yeah, it's because I took a perk earlier that says melee attacks always stagger. And they can get through the stagger, but it's a lot harder for them to. So I think that is precisely what was working so well in my favor.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's not like permanent stun lock, but it's a really, really darn good one. And I will absolutely exploit that for my own personal and selfish gain. I'm still holding out hope for that my golden pair of boots. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, I just need a good chest piece.
We all love a nice chest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
Good fucking lord.
Oh my god.
That was tasty. Baby. Where's that been all my life?
Yeah, I'll need to look for a weapon to replace that minigun. I mean, it's quite good, but it just... You're right, it's the mobility issue with it.
There's been a couple times where there's a couple of perks I've taken that have made the melee lunge faster and cover more distance, which is cool. But there've been a couple times where I line up a good backstab on a bad guy, and the lunge like launches me into them with such velocity that I bounce off of them or ramp up off of them, and it's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, just launching myself in the sky, and I'm doing like a 360 kickflip or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, this would be very stylish if I wanted to do this, but no, I want to just kill the dude. Not trying to style on him, although it is fun to do so. I haven't taken a single defense buff. Maybe a shield increase wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe that'd be good for my...
Yeah, I got a bunch of perks for that. Thankfully,
maybe that's good for my health.
Oh my god.
There we go. Jesus. Am I me just missing like 300 melee shots in a row, or sniper shots in a row?
Alright, I can whip out the one more. There we go.
A little bit messy there.
A
little bit messy, but are you even gaming if you're not getting messy sometimes? Oh my god, that'll make us very fast. Yeah, so I've never seen this in this game before. I've never had my perk screen fill up and my items screen fill up before.
Yeah, there's an achievement blinged out for having all legendary equipment.
Oh, that's sick.
Cool.
Like I've never seen things go on this long. Is this allowed?
No.
Actually, we only have 8 more rounds before we beat this mode.
Oh. Wow.
At this point, we're already guaranteed to have a bunch of the cosmetic stuff unlocked.
All right. Good.
This is turning red.
Oh, lordy. Sometimes I just somehow go flying across the map, and I'm not too sure why, but
It's to the point where we're both spamming grenades so much, it's kind of lost its meaning.
yeah. I remember when they actually had a cooldown.
Now it's just like, what? Spam the win button over and over. Don't mind if I do.
As soon as I found the lifesteal on the grenade.
Oh, that's tasty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't even. Do you see a perk or anything to grab?
I see. Yeah, the game's like, we didn't think this would happen.
Yeah.
We have no more toys for you.
We didn't account for that actually.
Which means we've kind of topped off as far as additional power creep. So what we have is what we have, and the bad guys will probably get spicier.
Yep.
I'll entertain myself by going to the fabricator. It'd be cool if armor could be purchasable. I know it's upgradable. It might be able to buy armor sometimes.
Yeah.
That's not so much to ask, is it?
It would be nice if you could just like upgrade just the element, or like reroll just the element if you had everything else. Because sometimes it's like it's a great set, but you don't want to reroll all of that. You just want to.
There's a very real chance that when we look at the results at the end, and because I think it'll do like a thing that tells us how many kills we got, how much damage, that kind of thing. I'm convinced by a very large margin you're going to be leading the charge.
We'll see,
because like the number of times I'm like chasing after piles of bad guys, and then I see 12 lightning explosions pop off, and then just a pile of corpses in its wake.
I apologize for kill horror.
It is a good problem. It's a good problem to have, as I like to say. Very enjoyable. I'll stick with all that. Up, all right, 35. Oh, baby. Woo! Behind this guy.
Oh. That was a very bad thing.
Like a little hairy for a second there.
Yeah. My health.
I definitely felt the hair. Oh, he lived when I shot him in the head? That's not allowed. Did nobody inform him that's illegal? You too? I'm used to a fully charged headshot making them, do the thing where they take the big nap.
They're supposed to die when that happens.
Yeah. I guess they weren't informed. I'll have a word with the higher ups about this.
It's outrageous. Do I have weapons that... Okay, none of my stuff has the scrap thing. I might gamba a little bit here.
I can lie, every single weapon in the purchase item screen, it's all lightning. Lightning all the way down.
Lightning bolt, reload speed, last...
Lightning bolt, damage bonus, proc chance. I mean, that's all cool. Let's stick with what I got.
Okay, mobility at least won't be an issue with this weapon.
Just like natural. Got the alert. Oh, nice. Nice, Will. Yeah, getting that fixed up. We're reaching the end of what my dude can do reliably, because I'm getting slapped around. You have to kind of play it slow and safe for this to work, and it is only going to work for so much longer at the rate. Yeah, I'm no longer one-shotting, and that's alarming. But again, we knew that was coming. 37. Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Gunning up there.
I'm just buying the health back now. That's all I'm doing with the shop.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take my 30 HP of a tip, and that's all I'll take. This is what happens, you know, when someone reaches max level. This is the loneliness they feel. It's One Punch Man all over again.
Is that a bunch of flies? Oh no.
Swinging. Lord, I'm swinging. I sure ain't singing. Trying to stab that guy. Like this. This guy gets it. He lets me stab him. Repeatedly.
Oh. I went down.
No pressure. Actually, I think you took the bulk of them with you, because now it's just the cleanup gang.
That was a juicy.
That was extra juicy.
Goodness.
Don't mind that missed shot. Don't worry about it.
No, I didn't see it.
It would be very funny if this guy killed me.
There we go.
After all that, this guy somehow manages to take us down. Dude, that lifesteal is a... Well, is it too on the nose to call it a lifesaver?
It's single-handedly keeping me alive.
Spirit Wolf says we're just casting Thunderbolt over and over. We are definitely spamming that spell a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, this would be great if it wasn't.
You would think we would have run out of... Wait, okay, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. In Pokemon, is it TP or PP? To, like, use the move over and over again?
Yeah, I think there's two, but I think PP.
I hate to say it. Actually, no, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. I think that's correct. I love being correct about PP.
Yeah.
Not to brag about my PP knowledge.
It is PP. It's got to be PP.
Mm-hmm.
When in doubt, PP.
You can trust Ace. Ace knows their PP. Okay. So do I.
It's important to know your PP.
Yeah. Takes one to know one.
Yep.
It takes good PP to know good PP. All right, that's my last one. I'm done. No, I'm not. There's more. Probably.
Cannot possibly be done.
Okay, you know it's good when the game has to like catch up.
Yeah, it took a second there.
The lag's like, give me 1 sec, boys. Getting a little weird.
Oh boy, I don't even know what's hitting me most of the time.
I know 2 buttons: stab and grenade.
I know.
Sometimes
dash
run
and
forward.
grenade.
Sometimes run forward, and sometimes like right click and like aim and shoot, but that is very infrequent.
I think I'm honestly only shooting at this point to hit the crits in order to get my grenade.
And legit. It's legit. It's working is the thing.
Yeah, it's effective.
And this is your 3rd mission, by the way. Your 3rd ever like dalliance with this game, and we're about to start the last, what I think is the last level of this new mode that they've added, that I think it's supposed to be like a pretty spicy one. It's like meant to be a tough cookie, as they call it. We'll take that one. All right.
Upgrade the quality.
If you need it, there's one little health pack thingy over here. Although I think we're both full actually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look. Chain lightning might be better. I wonder if chain lightning attracts with lifesteal.
That'd be cool if it did.
Lightning damage is increased by 20. Okay, I think I have to keep the old one. Alright.
Why was mana chosen for magical stamina? I think it has like old-timey... Actually, mana might be like a thing that was referenced in like Greek mythology and maybe also the Bible. I don't know. I think like old school like religion and mythology things you make mention of it. Like mana straight from heaven is a phrase, like kind of an antiquated phrase you'll hear sometimes. And it's like some sort of divine kind of origin. Yeah, TMs is this. You're right. That's exactly it. Get my PPs confused with my CDs. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Oh. Man, that hurts.
You know, I'm not even mad because that was a damn good run, man.
Yeah, that was
a damn good run.
My health was gone in a second.
It was. I was thinking, all right, if I play this smart, I might be able to pull this off. But like, I'm no longer able to just one shot anymore. So it's like I have to just stun lock one dude and hope I can get around before the other dudes catch me. And nah, there was no way.
It doesn't even show my kills. It says 0.
Oh, does it really? That's late. Oh, mine does too, actually. Does it show damage?
10,875,000.
Actually, 10,798,000. So I'm only a little bit less. I thought that'd be like a blowout. Like, no way.
Yeah. Ah, that sucks about the kills. I wonder why it didn't.
It's got to be a bug or something.
Yeah.
As I think
crazy.
I think we might have killed more than 0 dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
the number of kills.
A small suspicion that we. It was just a list of rewards, though.
Oh yeah, bunch of cosmetic stuff. I'm sure we both have like a bajillion upgrade nuggets to spend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice that they give you those too. It actually.
It's a lot, including upgrades or cosmetics for a weapon I can't even use yet, the plasma cycler. I guess that must be one of the. If maybe it's like a new mission that was added or something.
I got so many tech point things too.
There's a Zone 2 one as well called the Gauntlet. Good lordy.
Yeah, I did kill it. Yeah, 100% more than 0, at least.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw him do it.
That was chunky. It
was chunky.
Some of those grenade kills.
So that last stand mode that we just did in Zone 1, it's a maximum number of 40 waves. There's one in Zone 2, goes up to 50 waves.
Oof.
Which I can't even begin to imagine. Zone 2 generally has harder bad guys, but you get the superior items unlocked. So you have another means of upgrading yourself. But still.
Yeah.
Ooh, doggy.
Alrighty, well that will be where I call it for the mix. It's 1:30.
Of course. No, that was a really good run to end it on, man.
Yeah, that was great. I'm impressed with us.
I've managed to find some busted ass grenade heavy builds that carried us 38 out of 40.
Those are the kind of builds though, that's when you're like, this is why I love a roguelike. Like,
oh yeah.
Just finding that broken stuff is just beautiful.
Yeah, watching the numbers just take off to the moon.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep going?
Probably for another hour or so. I got a little bit of juice left in me. You play anything cool later this week?
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm doing co-op stream again, but I'm doing Night Rain with do you know Slots here? Have you ever
I
met Slots?
think so.
He's you might know him through CD, but I'm doing that with him tomorrow afternoon, and then Saturday night, Scarlett and I are continuing our DS3 Archipelago.
Awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of co-op streams this week for me.
I like
It's
it.
unusual. I usually don't do them, but it's fun. It's been really fun to do them.
And like we were saying, there's like all these cool games coming out. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, it is. I keep wanting to play so many games, and like I have to finish the ones I started. So.
And then you get like the
Thank
review
you.
keys. That's like, well, I gotta, there's
Yeah.
like an obligation. Not even an obligation, but there's a, an expectation.
Yeah, gotta find time for those.
Mm-hmm.
But
This was fun. I appreciate you
really
reaching
enjoyed
out
this.
because I'm always down for the games, man.
Yeah, I'd absolutely play more for sure. Really enjoyed it.
Let's see if we could wrangle a third person to join in on the fun.
Yeah.
To join our grenade reliance,
Join the
our grenade
mayhem,
cult.
Yeah. Alrighty, I will send everyone on over to you then for the last
thank
hour.
you.
But it was a great time. Thank you.
It was a pleasure, my man.
See you shortly in chat.
Sounds good, bud. Thank you, dude. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. It was nice of him to hit us up and said, "Hey, man, we're doing some games." Or rather, he was saying, "I want to do some games," because yeah, he was saying he got a review key for this game, and I think he was saying he needed to stream it sometime before July. So there wasn't like a huge like, oh god, it's got to happen immediately. But I was like, yeah, let's pick a time this week. Just kind of pick Thursday, because Thursdays I'm usually pretty available. And yeah, this was fun. The game, it continues to be great. Of course, we played it a lot last week, but no, playing multiplayer definitely is like an elevated kind of experience with most games of this nature. That's just kind of how it generally goes. But yeah, I'm glad this one is doing as well as it is. I'm glad they continue to make some updates to it, some cool updates, some cool new patches, and yeah, it's pretty impressive, honestly. I hope the devs have like a game plan, literally a game plan to continue with more updates or more post-release support. Grab my water real quick.